Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Big Wednesday. Hi, everyone. I hope you're all having a marvelous evening. It's not Gaming Wednesday. Got other stuff in store. Although they did fix the Winnie the Pooh level in the game, I noticed, which is good. So maybe we'll play that tomorrow or something. Yeah, we got to play Snow Bros tonight, which I'm actually excited for. We got 2 hours of Snow Bros action. That's right, Snow Bros 2 Special. Available now on Steam with online and in real life multiplayer action. It's going to be very fun. Thank you, Mystery Tour. Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, ZSX. Thank you, Royal. Thank you, Verb. Thanks, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good. It's not Gaming Wednesday. No, but we are going to be playing that game for 2 hours. Then tomorrow, we're going to be looking at the Mario Kart stuff, and then I owe you guys Hunger Games. And I'm not happy about it, but you got to do what you got to do. We'll see. Maybe a Hunger Games, maybe a salty bet. I don't know. What happened yesterday? Dude, I did one Hunger Games, and then I went to go do another one, and chat kept donating their $5 for the stupid stream in-jokes, and then the site broke. And it took about half an hour, and it would have taken another 3 hours. So I just stopped. You did scam $50 from a lot of people. Okay, to be clear, most people only gifted $5. And who doesn't have $5? You know what I'm saying? In this economy, that's nothing. So, with inflation going on, it's the least I could ask for. So, happy Wednesday, everybody. Who doesn't have $6? That's what I'm saying. Come on, man. Hope you guys are... I don't. Can I have some? Get a job. Hope you guys are doing good. It's Big Wednesday on the Coney stream. In kid news, she wanted to watch Naked Gru again today. That's back, which is weird. Naked Gru is in Despicable Me 2 or 3, I think, in one scene. He's naked in one scene. I don't know why she thinks it's so funny, but she thinks it's very funny, the scene where Gru is naked. Don't know. I'm as shocked as you are. I don't get it either. Does she still fuck with Big Dave? Nah, Big Dave is gone. Her obsession with Donatello, the Ninja Turtle, has become so bad that she'll now bring him up in other media. She'll, I wonder what Donatello would think of this, and we're watching, a Goofy movie. It's like, dude, he's not here. This is a different universe entirely. It's bizarre. It is weird. Just Donatello is just... She loves Donatello. And only Donatello. I don't understand it. He's not even that big of a character in the show she's watching. So, happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing good. We're going to play some Snow Bros later. Going to do a little bit of Cringe Confessional. And maybe Rubber Hose? Not tonight. We'll do it tomorrow. We got a jam-packed stream this week, man. A lot of stuff to do. Except Sunday. No Sunday because I'm watching Mania. Looks like a good one. Does she like the other turtles at all? No. But she knows I like Raphael. But now her favorite color is purple because of Donatello, which kind of pisses me off, right? Don't let media change your taste, sweetheart. I'm a red guy. She knows I like red, though, which is cute. She knows what I like. If she likes Donatello, you know she's going to find a big stick and smack someone with it. I've talked about this, months ago. Donatello is the worst Ninja Turtle for your kid to like. Because, they'll just grab a stick on a walk. We'll go out for a walk, and she'll just grab a big-ass branch and just hit me with it. It's annoying. When it comes to Leonardo or, all the other characters, they don't have weapons like that. But Donatello just, legit, you could find that anywhere. It's a bad one. I hope you guys had a nice week. Donatello is also the lamest Ninja Turtle by a lot, so it's a frightening sign for her future. Yeah, I don't know why she's into him. like, where did I go wrong, right? She's only 5. Coney, can you do your best Master Splinter impression? I think that's offensive. He's like a Chinese rat. I think I'll get in trouble. Ho, ho, ho. I did a funny. Is that okay? Was that all right? What do you think? Okay. Isn't that just Jabba? No, man. Jabba's ho, 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 ho. Splinter's ha, 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 ha. Right? I love racism. Twitter, do your thing. Yesterday, when that Shadow the Hedgehog TTS popped, I'm going to say this now before a lot of people get in here. This is your bonus since you got here early. Shadow was like, I can't believe this disrespect. Why wasn't it on the Hunger Games? I was going to be like, oh, it's because you're black. But there are too many people in the stream that day. I think that's farming. That's an undue farm, right? That's like, I'm not trying to make the, funny joke. Like, you know what I mean? It's maybe a little bit too lowbrow and crass. But I'll tell you guys, since you guys are here early, there's only 600 people in here. No one will believe you. You'll show this clip. I'll say it's AI, right? It's fine. I'll get away with it. Classic racist Coney, yeah. What are you going to do about it? Cancel me? Rare hard drive hit. These guys used to be so funny. I feel like they, it's not, like, it's hard to be funny all the time. Not everybody can be clickhole. So I don't want to, like, be, you know, too rude about it or whatever. Final Fantasy VII characters ranked by how much your conservative parents would like them. That's kind of funny, I guess.
Here we go!
See, like this is just a very obvious joke.
My memory is a bit foggy. If you have not done so, there's a new this or that. For 1998 Bangers, back from our day, I think.
I don't know if I've done it. I'll take a look in a second. Thank you, President Biden. Yeah. Anybody watch New Content Cop? Internet culture is so fucking lame. Oh, it's such stupid drama. It's so stupid, man. I hate internet politics and drama, and there's a point in it where there's like they're fighting about who follows who. You follow this guy, you're not a good. You follow. It's fucking. I like to keep my ear on the ground of internet culture, even if I don't follow that bullshit. I don't know what's going on in that world, but I kind of like to see where the winds are blowing. Right? It's just kind of like. That's just kind of how I operate. And I got, like, that far in, and it's just so fucking lame, man. Your finger on the pulse? Yeah. I just like to see what's happening in terms of online space. Coney unfollowed the Looney Tunes clip gimmick it out. Dude, that guy was annoying. I don't remember exactly what the Looney Tunes clip gimmick account was doing, but I think they were begging for rent. I think it might have been a rent beggar at one point. I can't remember. Usually the gimmick accounts turn into like, hey, I need help this month, or Orange Man bad, or just wildly racist bullshit. Like they just get weirdly like, I'm stating my truth. Out of nowhere, it's like, whoa, post Bugs Bunny, bro. Or Orange Man good. Yeah, that too. I just want to watch funny cartoons, man, right? It's crazy, man. I did tune in for one of those Twitter calls. I don't know if it was Ron DeSantis. It was one of them. But I was like, what the fuck is going on in here? Holy shit. That was crazy. I don't think it was Ron DeSantis. It was a different one, right? It was like even more charged. Or maybe it was Ron DeSantis. I don't know. I just saw EE in there. I'm like, what the fuck is EE doing in here? And then I clicked. And then I'm in the fucking cycle. I got in the mix. Happy Wednesday, everybody! Why is Connor eats pants always in them? I think Connor is he's a lot more political, I would say, because he's young. He thinks his actions can change the world. Funny! Let's Vandal. Getting ads on Vandal. Stop, Google. Oh, you want to know what it is? Hold on. I know what it is. Wait. Did they get rid of it? Oh. Never mind. My very special web browser that allows me to not see ads. It was inactive, and I thought Google removed it. Sorry. I don't know what this is. 2008? I think I have the vocals in my head like a distant memory. Like I can hear them like through thick layers of fog, but I can't quite remember. Oh my god. So this is 2 years after I graduated. I think of everything in terms of my high school graduations. What? Oh. At first I was smiling at that doot doot doot. Uh-huh. That's my boy Tip. Yeah. Yeah, you got whatever you like. Whatever happened to him? Is he still around? He did not die. He streams on Twitch? Really? He has a podcast and opens his big dumb mouth quite a bit. I don't think I want to hear what T.I. has to say about anything. Except what I can have. What could I have, T.I.? If I was a part of your team? He did a good Hot Ones interview. I'm being mean. I feel like T.I. probably is somebody that'd be very fun to listen to in terms of, like, the backstage of the industry. But maybe not. I don't know. Need your body. Alright. He had a couple songs that were the same. What that fucking the bum 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 bum, right? Why'd you want to go do that? That one. That's like the same thing. Alright? Would you do a podcast with Joe Biden? No politics, just like... So, oh, absolutely, man. I would love to ask him what it was like in the 1920s. I would be extremely mean to Joe Biden, but, like, in a way that he couldn't tell, right? Like, he wouldn't... And then I would... Like, he would call me out and be like, why'd you say that to me? I'd be like, what? And then he would forget. And then we would just kind of move on. I would just keep... I just keep him on his toes, right? Bob and weave and shuck around, and he'll never be able to catch me. And we would do that every week for a year. Elderly abuse? Yeah, what else are they there for? If you're not allowed to make fun of old people, why are they here, right? I feel like that's... Past 70, your contribution is to be old and funny, right? That's all. Certainly not to be in government. I got suspended on Twitter for saying that everybody that's 70 or older should go into the sun, but I stand by it. I'm halfway there myself. Listen, I get it. I'll gladly get blasted. I'm just Sick of old people determining what I do. How successful was T.I. really? Pretty successful, right? He had like a 5-year thing, I guess. Which is a lot. That sounds... I'm not trying to sound dismissive. 5 years is plenty in terms of, like, pop culture relevancy. Certainly in music, right? It's not bad at all. Good for him, I guess. Whatever. Was in films for a while. I think he was in, like, one film. I know he snatched that chain that one time. Don't even know what movie that was. Coney, don't check his Wikipedia. I did not plan to, but thanks for the heads up. What did he do? Did he do it tonight? Let's pop it. Mixed word. That's a game, not doing it. Where on earth is... Oh, God. Can you locate given volcanoes, deserts, mouths of rivers, and cities? Rio de Janeiro is Brazil. Patagonian. Oops. Mekong. Sydney. Yup, that's here. Yenisei. Danube. Oh, like the blue Danube. That's probably here. Yeah, I was going to say, because, like, if they be writing about that during the classical music period, it's probably in Europe. Nyiragongo. I know that one. Nile, that's here in Egypt. Karachi, Laki, Kalahari. Ooh, like it. I think that's in Africa, right? Oh, it's a desert. Fuck me. I thought it was a river because of a water park. That's so stupid. St. Helens is a volcano, but I don't know where it is. I'm going to assume up here. St. Helens is in Washington? The Congo is a... I know the Congo's in Africa. Is it a river? Or is it the desert? I know it's... That movie's about a monkey that goes crazy. Right? Yukon. That's here. Yukon is in... Is it this? Okay. I didn't know it was that. Krakatoa. Oh, like fucking Squidward. I don't know where that is. I'm going to assume there. Yeah. Chihuahuan. Ooh, like a dog. Probably in Mexico. Desert. Got it. Don't be mad. You're not allowed to be mad. Mauna Loa. Sounds Polynesian. Yangtze. Ooh, that's like... This is India. It's not India. It's China, right? Yeah. L.A. Got that. Cape Town, South Africa. Erebus. Don't know that. Seoul is in Korea, which I think is up here. Yeah. Etna. Don't know that. Karakum. Great Sandy. Probably a desert. Is this Death Valley? Fuji is in Japan. Mississippi River. Sahara Desert, which is... It's one of these. I think it's higher up. Oh, it's over there. I was saving that one for later. Don't laugh. Amazon's in South Africa. Oh, I forgot it's in South America. All right. Gobi. Wait, like the camel. Like the camel. Right. Gobi. Is that not Egypt? The fucking over there? I thought that was Egypt. What the fuck? What about Gobi the camel? I thought that was Egypt. They got the pyramids. Ojos del Salado. Eyes of the Salado. Elbrus, Arabian. Fucking there. It's there. It's lower. Right. London. Know that one. Great Victoria. That sounds Australian. Yeah. Manila is... Don't skip that. Patagonian. Okay. Congo, not the river, right? It is a river. Okay, that's I thought so. Hold on. Erebus? Where's the Erebus? What is this up here? Great Sandy. It's not that. Oh, motherfucker. It would be Australian. What is this? This? Albert. Fuck me. Wait, that's that sounded like a desert to me. Patagonian? Wait, like the shoe. Oh, I thought it'd be like the shirts. Mekong is here. I do know that. Yenisei Nyiragongo? No, fucking. There's no way 71%. People are looking this up. There's no way, man. Thank God I didn't get this one. Thank God I didn't get this.
You're
I would have
only
gotten in
mad
a
at
lot more
Coney
trouble. I'll
because
take the L.
You just learned about this in geography
I'll
class
take the L.
today.
That's fine with
True.
me. Fine with me. I'll take the L on this one. Phew, that was close. I'd rather be stupid than misogynistic, right? Good heavens. Here you go. This is the chatter that I love personally and individually. Give it to him. Thank you, MKDS Luke. I love you. Thanks for watching. My favorite chatter in the chat. Thank you. Dude, unironically, I did not have geography class. Everybody flames me and, oh my God, I can't believe you don't know this. One, you don't know this. Two, I didn't have that class. It just wasn't a part of my curriculum. I don't know why. Never had world geography ever. Straight up. Just wasn't a part of what I learned. I don't know why it wasn't, but it wasn't. It's weird. I didn't have to take physics. Dude, me neither. I didn't take physics either for some reason. What did I take? I didn't take calculus. For my school, it was physics or chem. I did take chem, so I think it might have been one or the other two. I can't remember. What on earth did you take? Drama? I'll give you a soliloquy. Y'all fuck with Hamlet? Thank you, Burger Heart. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't remember what I took. Regardless, I end up here, so I guess I did something right. Huh? Real quick, before we get started, I want to make this regular. I like Metazoa. I fuck with animals. Chimpanzee! Boom. It's an amniote. Tetrapod vertebrate. Large group. Vast majority of living terrestrials. So it's just, I don't know. Desert fox. Red fox. Doesn't help. It's not a boreal, which is placental mammal? So is it not a mammal at all? If it's a vertebrate. Could just say a bird, a parrot. Neo, oh my God, dude, it's another bird. Why is it always birds? All modern birds, with the exception of paleo whatever, it's some kind of bird. Fucking pelican. No pelicans? A heron. No. What? A swan. What is this? It's all modern birds. Wait. First mosquito of the season. No way. You picked the wrong one, brother. Happy spring, bitch. Happy Easter! I don't kill bugs. I want you to know that. I do not kill bugs except that one. Mosquito in my room, he asked for it. Modern bird? I don't kill bugs in my house. I don't. Because that's not nice. Dude, you get a ladybug in your house, I make them comfortable. I love a ladybug in my home. They're beautiful. It's good luck. I'll get a spider out. I will escort them out. I'll be like, hey, bro, and I'll get a sock, and I'll just, I'm like a bouncer. What's a modern bird? Seagull. Oh, wait. Charadiform. Like a finch? No. Small to medium large birds. Oh my God, dude. I'm so sick of birds. Always with the birds here. I can't even name small birds. Robin? Fine. I straight up can't think of small birds. Penguin isn't a small bird. Well, wait, it's a small to medium large, actually, so it might puffin. Oh my god, it was puffin. Insane. You guys said puffin yesterday. You're I want to do one more. Let's do chimp. Tetrapod. Any four-limbed vertebrae. Tetrapods are all extant. That shit a horse. Not a horse. It's on the other end of tetrapod? So it's not a placental mammal. Oh, it's not a mammal again. Why can't I be getting mammals, dude? I want mammals. Alligator. What? It's not even that? Four-limbed vertebrae, but it's not an amniote? A frog? I don't know. Bullfrog? Batrachia. Okay, a toad of some sort? Perhaps? I don't know. I can't tell you the difference. A clade of amphibians that include frogs and salamanders. Oh, that shit's a newt. It's a salamander. A gink. Is that a word? It sounds bad. A skink. That's what I'm looking for. Gecko, skink. I'm getting those two mixed up. A skink. Skinks aren't in there. Blue-tailed skink, I think is what they're called. Right? Is it just a salamander? No. It's an advanced salamander of some sort. Gecko? Dude, I don't know. Axolotl? No. That wouldn't count, right? Oh my god, it is. That's stupid. How do you guys... You guys are cheating, aren't you? Are you guys doing these? I guess you couldn't do this one because it wasn't one of the day. All right, who had the game one from yesterday? I like that one. The game box? You know what I'm talking about? I want to play that one. Is Bracket City? Is that what it's called? Coney, what would you do if this happened to you?
Right, what they said these motherfucker watching the nigga through the TV, right? The nigga just laying in this bitch wondering why a nigga can't sleep, right? Dog, I look at my motherfucking TV, my nigga, because I use the sleep music shit to go to sleep. Man, look at this shit, dog.
So a dude's just tuning in to the smart TV? He's just in there the whole time?
Man, y'all gonna get
Do those TVs even have cameras?
rid of them. We getting rid of TVs, man. Look at this pussy ass.
I feel like it's worse for that guy. Right? I feel like that guy showed his face. I guess the implication is that you're on a video call. He could see you, but like...
Vietnamese, Chinese looking motherfucker.
Okay, buddy. Hey, whoa.
Or something, dog. With the head.
Let's figure out where the TV was assembled first, okay? Stop.
Right now. This live
Let's not throw out
feed,
any
this
accusations.
Right now. I seen her watching the nigga, bro. Why nigga
LG
sleep,
is in
bro?
Korea, bro. Come on. I think.
Yeah, you know what, nigga? See your fuck ass, nigga.
Coney ass joke? Oh, you think so? You think I'd be saying all these things this guy is saying? All of them to the letter?
See, they don't think a nigga see them, dog. You don't supposed to be able to see their ass, but bro.
Imagine having to expect every TV you get, like, down to the pixel. Is there an Asian man in there watching me? What would he even want from me?
I don't know what the fuck.
Someone left YouTube autoplay on and ended up on this video. Wait a minute. 777 Hertz Awakened Spiritual. It's just a guy down here. Bro, I'm going to be honest. If I fell asleep and YouTube autoplayed and there was a dude just down there, I might do the same thing. I kind of get it. That would freak me out too. I understand. Just a man in the bottom right. It's kind of freaky, man. Okay. Let's do the daily grid. Celeste, obviously. Is that Age of Empires? Yeah. Breath of the Wild. I feel like these should be harder. That's Cyberpunk? Yeah. They shouldn't be, like, too hard. I think that's Borderlands. No, Apex. Okay. Right. Hearthstone. Bloodborne. What is that? What is that? Mass Effect? 2017? Andromeda? No, it can't be. It's short. I actually don't know what game that is. Some kind of mech game, but like not. Is it a shooting game? I'll give up. I don't know. Destiny 2. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Name any game. One word title, 1980, 1989. Qbert. Does that count? Yeah. 1% say that. 1989 starts with G? I don't know. Mario? I don't care. I'll just do Super Mario Bros. Racing, one word title. Oh my god. What was that one game where Split Second? Is that one word? Ah! Hell yeah. 0.5. One word title, GameCube. We go with Geist. That's Geist. GameCube starts with G. That's Geist. We go Geist there. I can't do it again. Oh, I should have used it there. It would Geist 2. Did they have another one? No. Gun? Wasn't that on the GameCube? Yeah. Mario on GameCube. Sunshine. Stupid. Oh, Mario Tennis. Power Tennis? There we go. I'll do that for the 1%. Mario Racing. Mario Kart Advance. Mario Kart DS. I don't care. Racing starts with G? Dude, I don't know. Go. I'm gonna cheat. GTA Racing? Not really. Fine. 1980 to 1989 game that starts with G? Oh. Boom! Got it. That's fun. That's a fun site. I like that. Thanks, Video Game Grid. Oh, Gran Turismo is the obvious one? Silly. Oh, yeah, wait. There was a this or that. I forgot. Somebody, the president, Joe Biden, submitted a this or that. My bad. We might stream late, bro. It's almost 9 o'clock. I haven't even started. Good heavens. All right, hold on. We got a this or that.
This or that.
98 throwbacks.
Hold on. I got to do the TikTok riddle. I think we go this no matter what, honestly. Thank you, Navy. Oh, my God. Thank you for the 5 gifties. Big ups. Thanks for the 5 gifties on that one. That's a lot. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I think it's this. I like Goo Goo Dolls a lot. And Iris is a very good song. It's probably this. Yeah, it's this, for sure. I like The Offspring. It's not the same. This song is ass. Your ass. It's a good song. That is a weird matchup. I thought it would be like Counting Crows or something a little bit softer there, but probably that. I'm not a System of a Down guy. Yeah, I go Korn here. I'll go Korn. I've never liked this guy. never, like, just anybody whose whole appeal is, look how weird I'm being. Everybody, am I making you uncomfortable? I'm androgynous. It's fucking, the only person that I ever liked doing that was Gold Dust. Marilyn Manson, I don't like that guy. Look into my twisted mind. Dragula, bro. Dragula every time. I used to bump this in Twisted Metal 3 while playing as Rob Zombie. Man. Good song. One of their few good ones, but I just can't take a band called Godsmack seriously. Like, dude, come on. That's ridiculous. That is like the most UFC fighter, off-road ATV in the summertime, fucking neck tattoo, Confederate flag bullshit I've ever heard, right? Like, something about the name Godsmack is just white monster can, you know? I've never heard that song. We go voodoo here. We go voodoo for sure. No. Too silly. Too silly. Meme song. I don't like meme songs. Oh, that, dude! We go that on this! That's a good track. One of their worst songs. Not worst, worse. Not into that one. Garbage isn't bad, but not that song. I think I got Garbage and Hole mixed up. I think I was thinking of Hole. No, I was thinking of Garbage. Which one did Cherry Lips? I like that song. I go Hole here, though. We go Hole, for sure. Never heard that song. As a big pumpkin head, I love Smashing Pumpkins. I don't fuck with anything they made past 1997. I don't think I know that song very well, though. Don't Be Mad. I fuck with that song. It's a good track. It's a good track. That one and Ba with the Ba, they capture a moment, right? They catch the vibe. What do you want me to say? They're good tracks. Don't Be Mad. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's like, come on, man. Right? When you were doing the hokey pokey in 3rd grade, where you're like, wow, this doesn't have any cultural relevance. This doesn't have any artistic merit at all. It's the hokey pokey. It's, right? Oh, it's that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There are a few, like, I'm not a big Beastie Boys guy, but if it's Intergalactic or Sabotage or Sure Shot, it wins. They've got a 3-track legacy. Those are great. I like that song. I like Inside Out. I think we go this year. It's a good track. Oh, definitely. Yuck. I've never heard of that, but I don't like it. Never heard that song before. A shitty cover. I kill myself. I'm not listening. I'm not this or that. Eve 6 versus Refused is a weird matchup. Yeah. I like Eve 6. Their one song. I think they made 2 songs, but the second one nobody listened to. I'm not sure. I like your hair. Thanks. I think I look pretty good today. It came out pretty good. I don't really do anything with my hair. I get out of the shower and I have like a salt water spray. And it just does this. But it does. I do need a haircut. It's getting stupid. So, thanks. All right. Let's get it. Cringe Confessional! And guess what? Because I knew you'd be mad. How do you do? I could always push Snow Bros to tomorrow. It's fine. We'll see. You salt your hair? Yeah. Otherwise, it's like... I like having stuff in it to give it some amount of, like, body. Because otherwise, it's just, like, thin and flat. I have very fine hair. Like a European princess. Like to have some stuff on it. Have you seen the Snow Bros 2 localized portraits? No. Will I get in trouble? Maybe I'll do it tomorrow instead. Tomorrow... Well, God, tomorrow I have so much to do. got to do the, We'll see. All right, we'll figure it out. Tomorrow we have that stupid Hunger Games. Maybe I'll cancel it. I'll do it next week. Whew, might be a late stream. All right. Everybody, before we get started, say thank you to our mods who put this together. This is another E. Compton and Keem Frizzle joint once again. God bless them. Are these the one in the in L2 moderation? Because the stream one says it's dead. Because I used to pull from the third one. I just want to make sure that these aren't old ones. Right? Yes? Okay. Thank you, mods. Thanks for doing this. All right, let's get set up. Shall we? I think we gotta move them. It's fine. L2 has been approved. Gotcha. Thank you, Mike Shell. Thanks, Mike Shell 85. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Okay, zoom out a bit. It's my favorite thing about Cringe Confessional, getting to hold the mic. Beat the snake. RGB ass looking streamer right now? What? What do you mean? What does that mean, man? Okay. We pop this. Boom. Let's get it. All right. Good luck, everybody. I hope you get the story that you wanted to hear. I hope your story appears if you submit. Or unless you didn't want me to submit it. That's happened a few times where people have been like, hey, I submitted my story, but I don't want it to show up anymore. Can you take it out? And I'm like, dude, I have no idea of knowing who you are. I don't know who. They actually are anonymous. You don't have to, like, it's not a joke. I'm not trying to, like, collect your data, right? So, you need a steak sponsor? God, I wish. If I could get steak to only sponsor this show, that would be awesome. I think I would take that one. Thank you, anonymous gifter, whoever you may be. You're anonymous, too. Michael! There's a shot I got that right. If that guy's name is Michael, he's scared. He's scared, and now I act like I just took a guess, but I knew. It wasn't a guess. I knew what it was. I knew. Just kidding. It was a guess. I was just kidding. David. All right. Let's get to it. Oh, I didn't have the thing pulled up. The theme song. I'm getting bad at this. Psst, 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 psst. Ba 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 ba. Okay. One of these confessions from? Right now we are looking at currently July to early August of last year. Wow, this is a very cramped selection. Most of these were submit on July 25th or 26th. Good Lord, I don't know what happened on those 2 days. That's crazy. July had so many. Yeah, there's a lot there. All right. Let's get to it. Happy Cringe Night, everybody. Was that a Cringe Confessional stream? Probably. We do it once a month. Maybe the YouTube video went up or something. I'm not sure. You probably did a CTA. Yeah, I'll do it again this time, too. All right, good luck, everybody. Happy Poop Story Night. Fellas, welcome back to Cringe Confessional, the cringiest show on the internet. I set up an anonymous forum at cringe.coney.gg where viewers could send in their most heinous, anonymous, cringiest, scariest most embarrassing moments of their entire lives. The worst things that ever happened to them. And they are fully anonymous, I promise. And now we're going to listen to them. Some of the worst stories that you've ever heard. A lot of them have to do with poop or pee in the pants. Hopefully not this time, editor, cut this. Then people are going to be listening for it, or that's immediately going to make people click off. That's a very bad sell. That's a stupid sell. That's dumb. That's so dumb. What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you? Comment below, and remember to like and subscribe, or else the video isn't going to play. The song kind of ruined that bit. Let's pretend like we're still doing it for the YouTube. Hello, person that just looked at their phone. Please don't click off the video. I just did a funny joke. Please like and subscribe. Okay, let's get to the show, shall we? No, the bit's really funny if I don't have music playing, because, like, you actually wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Somebody got tricked, man. There's 1,200 people in here. Somebody got it. I got somebody here. Oh, come on, man. Someone tabbed back. Yeah. I'm going to keep doing this. It's a very funny bit. I'm going to do it forever. Like, somebody's going to have me on YouTube on their phone, and I'm just going to keep stopping, and they're not going to know. It's funny. You guys don't like anything. All right, let's get to the stories, shall we? Who are we going to listen to first? My hair is going crazy today. I need a haircut so bad. Does look pretty good, though, I guess. Way too long. Let's go Ryan. Okay.
Back in college, I had a female friend.
There it is. Sorry. Did this not get placed? Maybe I messed it up. Start over.
Back in college, I had a female friend. Let's call her Vanessa.
Okay.
Vanessa and I were decently close, as we would hang outside of class and called and texted regularly.
Hold on, I accidentally, I have it at fast for some reason. Slow it down.
I quickly developed a crush on her, but she and a mutual friend of ours had discussed my infatuation,
Ooh,
and our
that
mutual
sucks.
friend relayed to me that she didn't feel the same way.
Oh, that's a bad.
Damn,
That's
that
tough.
hurts, but at least I still have a good friend.
Yeah, but that might
Cut to
ruin the
my
dynamic.
21st birthday, and I decided that I was gonna get absolutely trashed that night.
All right.
I drink almost a liter of whiskey and pass out.
Jesus, that's not
The
normal,
next
right?
day, I texted her just to shoot the shit, and she responded within the minute asking, "Do you not remember last night?" Confused, I text back, "What do you mean?" She tells me that I had called her in the middle of the night. I don't remember any of this, so I checked the call history and there it was, a 30-minute call with Vanessa at 1 in the morning.
Oh
And it
my
was then I
God.
realized I had blacked out. Panicking, I asked her what I said.
I hope she doesn't tell
She's
you.
obviously trying to not embarrass me, so the only thing she'll tell me is, "You kept asking me why I don't feel the same way about you." We were still friends afterwards, but it wasn't the same after that.
No, it
Late
wouldn't
at night,
be.
I stare at the ceiling of my bedroom and I wonder what all I said during that call.
Dude, I feel like that's got to be the worst part of it. Like, not knowing what you said or what happened, and even hearing her recollection of it isn't going to be 100%, right? Like, even her remembering what you said is only going to be the stuff that she thinks it's relevant to say back to you, or, like, she's not going to tell you she might not even tell you everything. Jesus, dude. What a horrifying situation.
Moral of the story, don't get blackout drunk.
Yeah!
You will make an ass out of yourself.
Unironically, this is why I don't drink. This is why I never got into drinking. The idea of not having, not agency, that's not the right word, but I'm terrified of, like, not losing inhibitions? I don't know how to put it. Just not remembering this shit, man. My brain turning off. My brain just shutting down, but the body keeps going. That's scary, man. Freaks me out. Simply hold your liquor better. Okay, well, this guy's in college, all right? That's when you're supposed to do stuff like this. You don't know your limits until you're in college. You're supposed to get, like, blackout drunk, fall asleep on the lawn in, 13th grade. It's the point. I feel like you would be a loud drunk. I always thought that I would be an angry drunk, like mean, because I can be mean. I've gotten buzzed a few times, and I am just the same, actually. You guys aren't going to believe me. You're going to shore me or whatever. But, like, if you've ever seen me at, I mean, none of you have. Whenever I go to functions or whatever, and I go to parties, I match the vibe of the room. So people ask me how much I've had to drink, or, like, I'll be loud or whatever, and I'm like, I don't drink. I don't want to be that guy that's bringing down the mood because I'm sober. So when I drink, I think I have a very good sense of, like, the very few times I drank like 3 times ever. I have a very good, like, sense of how far I'm going. But I've also never been, like, beyond buzzed. So I don't know. I couldn't say. Because I always stop at that point. I'm like, ooh. I didn't drink until I was, like, 20, until I was 30, though. I didn't try it for the first time to a point of getting buzzed. So, like, I never even touched, like, the ceiling in terms of, like, blackout or whatever. So. You skipped hard mode? Yeah, exactly. Just not something I did.
I was a huge MLP fan back when it first came out.
Every pony was.
Around 2012 there were some infamous MLP creepypastas that were super popular.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, like the one with the pink pony and the rainbow pony making cupcakes together.
That wasn't creepypasta. That was like an animation, right? That was Max. I know that one. Was that a creepypasta before he did it? Hooves up. Hooves up if you were a pony. Come on. I know what that guy's talking about. There's an animator, Hot Diggity Demon, who makes YouTube stuff. And I think he's pretty funny sometimes. So I knew all of his stuff. You guys are going to laugh at me. I knew all of his MLP stuff because I thought he made good stuff. I thought he was funny. Max G or whatever? Yeah. He's a huge asshole. Whatever. I just watched his cartoons and I thought they were silly. But one of them was just the pony goes crazy and kills people. Oh my god. That guy was pretty funny, if a bit edgy. I'm fine with edgy. Who cares? It was just silly. But I think he was like an unironic brony. I was watching it out of fascination for what was happening on the internet, but I think that guy was like actually a brony or whatever. It was like a Happy Tree Friends thing, yeah. But they made cupcakes, and then she cut them up into cupcakes, and then made her into the cupcake. You guys could go watch it on your own. But that's what happened.
Anyways, in 2013 when I was in the 8th grade, my class had to write a story for English class.
Okay.
So I thought I would write my own version.
Have you ever heard of Anne Frank X Goku? No. Never heard of that. Did he help? Yes, actually, said chat. Did he, like, say... Like, what did Goku do? Surely he got there too late. Like, what could he have done? I'm like...
So I thought I would write my own...
Like, he wouldn't fight her, right? Like, I'm like... I haven't watched enough Dragon Ball Z. I don't know, like, what his whole gimmick is. I thought he just wanted to fight the strongest warriors. He's not going to fight the Gestapo, right? Like, whatever.
So I thought I would write my own version of the creepypasta and submit it to be graded.
Oh, cool,
Looking
man.
back on it, I'm surprised I didn't get put on a watch list or something.
Awesome. Very cool.
One of the characters literally gets hacked to pieces over a freaking birthday
yep,
party.
Pinkie Pie loves parties.
I feel like if a kid were to do that now, things would be very different.
Yeah, you probably... People are going to be a lot more careful now. Or, alternatively... I'm friends with other parents, and they say that, like, it's just part of, like, being a kid now. Like, obviously, it was always part of being a kid, but, like, parents just kind of expect their kids to be into, like, Slender Man and Poppy Playtime and all that shit, right? I feel like it's normal. It's just an exploration of, like, the macabre. Kids like it when you kill Barney. It's fine. You know? Been like that since the 80s. Yeah, it's normal. Depends on how detailed you get, though, with this creepypasta stuff. Right? I don't know. Depends. My sisters are big into Bendy. Yeah, I think it's fine. Kids like stuff that feels adult, even if it's not. So, like, oh, he creeps up and kills you. He got you. Watch out. So, speaking of really... Never mind, I don't want to spoil anything. I got spoiled on something on my timeline for a show that I'm watching. And I'm not going to say the show in chat. Chat's probably going to say it because they know what show I'm watching. But it's a very graphic scene from the show that apparently just happened, and I'm very early in on the show. That shit spoiled me. I'm like, dude, what? I don't even know who that guy is, but I saw it. Stupid. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think this is that bad. It's fine. I'm starting to realize how much I know about My Little Pony, though. It's kind of weird. I know chat thinks that I'm, like, joking. I swear I was never a brony. I was just fascinated by it. Truly. Like, this whole culture wave. Because I was on 4chan, and, like, all the 4chan people were into these stupid fucking ponies, man. It was weird. Can you name all 7 ponies? Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rarity, Twilight Sparkle. That's embarrassing already. Fluttershy. Pinkie, Fluttershy, Twilight Sparkle, Rarity. I swear to God I didn't watch the show. I swear to God. Applejack. I don't remember the rest. Spike? He's not a pony. He's a dragon, stupid. Rainbow Dash. Right. Check his hard drive. Dude, I know. I know it's embarrassing. You gotta understand it was part of the cultural zeitgeist. We all knew them. I watched an episode, famously. I've talked about it. I watched one episode to be like, what the fuck are all these creeps talking about? Is this a good show? Because I like Powerpuff Girls. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I was like, oh, this is for girls. This is like for little girls. And I turned it off. I was like, this sucks. I'm telling you. But it's so well written. Just, yeah. You could have just said your daughter watches it. Her ass does not watch My Little Pony. Nobody watches that show now. It was like a product of the time back then. You played TF2, we get it. You're right, that's all I have to say. I was playing TF2 at that time. Everyone did it. That was every profile picture. It was like a fucked up, scary-looking Fluttershy.
Hello, Coney and chat.
Hi.
If you are watching and haven't subscribed to his Twitch or YouTube, you should definitely.
Thank God, I love it when somebody else says it.
Motherfuckers will cringe at people watching MLP, but then watch Bluey SMH.
Bluey's also a good show. Well, My Little Pony was not a good show. My Little Pony was a good show for toddler girls. Bluey is a great show for anyone, but I do wonder what you're getting out of it if you are... Like, I could see anybody enjoying Bluey, unironically. It's a great show, but, like, I don't know why you would do it. There's so much other stuff to watch. You know what I mean? Maybe something more appropriate, perhaps. I don't know. It's a little different. It's a great show.
Hello, Coney and chat. If you are watching and haven't subscribed to his Twitch or YouTube, you should definitely do that.
Throw it. Thank you.
So my tale begins in the 7th grade with me being assigned to do a history presentation project with a girl I had a crush on.
Cool.
Referred to as C from now on.
Uh-huh.
I have severe anxiety with letting people down, and had nightmares leading up to the presentation because I didn't want to fuck up her grade and make a fool out of myself.
Sure.
Believe it or not, this was not the core aspect of the cringe.
Mm-hmm.
C and I vibed pretty well and the presentation went off without a hitch.
Great.
Skip to Act 2 of the story a few weeks later, taking place in literature class where we were reading Flowers for Algernon.
Uh-huh.
The spark notes for the book says it is a scene that describes a vivid wet dream the protagonist had.
Okay.
While reading it I, being the sheltered kid that I was, did not comprehend the text or know what a wet dream was.
Okay.
The entire psychosexual aspect of the writing somehow just glazed over me and I assumed it meant waking up in a cold sweat after a nightmare.
Sure.
During the class discussion for the reading we had to do, our teacher asked if there were any moments in the story at all that we thought stood out or had related to.
God.
So, in my hubristic attempt to sound smarter
I've
than
had
I
one of those
actually
before.
was, raised my hand and tried to relate to the protagonist by saying that I had wet dreams about preparing for the history presentation with C, and that it was a huge load off my back when we got it done.
Oh my God,
A few of my
dude!
friends snickered and the rest of the class went silent. My teacher, bless her
Oh,
heart,
did she save you? She
quickly
gave you an
understood
out.
I had no idea what the fuck I was talking about and tried to salvage
You don't
the
mean that.
situation by
Surely you don't
blankly
mean
nodding
that.
and asking everyone to
Oh,
turn in
thank
their
you,
homework.
Mrs. G. Thank
I
you.
was blissfully unaware as
Oh
to why
my
the mood
God.
of the room completely shifted at such a benign story.
Dude, God bless her for saving you there. I think you could tell. You could read the room and be like, oh, this kid has no idea what he's talking about. Quick, homework now. Everybody hand it in now. I just remembered we had homework. Class dismissed. Wait, look at the time. Ring, ring, the school bell. Let's all leave. Oh, my God, dude. This is awful. And the worst part is this is clearly real. I think everybody has had a moment in their life where they like thought they understood something but clearly didn't and took it in a very bad direction.
As I lined up to turn in the homework, I tried to make conversation with C. She looked absolutely disgusted and asked if I was slurred for being such a fucking weirdo saying something like that. I learned what a wet dream meant from a friend at lunch later that day.
Oh,
C
man.
and I did not speak again until high school, where we became good friends, and she confirmed that, yeah, she did try to avoid me after that creepy-ass incident.
I would too. I can't blame her.
That is the story
I
of
could
how
not
I
blame her.
accidentally sexually harassed a classmate.
That's a tremendous story. That's a good one. That's really good.
In conclusion, never try to seem smarter than you are, or you'll get wet dreams in the future thinking about the cringe.
I don't think you understand what it means still. I think you're still confused as to the meaning of what it's not like scared. You're not scared. Okay? You didn't learn anything from this. Got to put you in a time crystal to relive this moment in your life again and again. Good try, though. Good try. Hey, guys, hand in your homework. I forgot. We have homework. Stream, everybody. Did you do your homework? No, stream's over, actually. Stream. We're done. We're done for the night. Good night. Oh, shit, lunchtime. That's funny. Yeah, sorry about the text. It is because, for some reason, I don't know how I messed it up. On the ones that go in 3 lines,
while reading,
it does this.
The spark. Skip to Act 2 of the story while reading the entire site.
This. So if I move it down, then it does that, but then it does this.
During the class discussion.
But I guess it's only on the 1 lines. You can read a little bit. Let me look.
So, raised a few my teeth. I was blissed as I lined up.
So you're going to, I just don't want to spoil anything.
A few raised. So, during the entire psychosexual aspect.
Fine. Whatever. The line just keeps changing it. Thanks, Nautical Moon. I think I had it fixed before, but I don't remember how I did it. I have to set this up every time, and it's always unique. Same with the camera. You think I'd be good at this by now?
So when I was in my freshman year of high school, I had a bunch of family attending with me on the same campus.
Okay.
We all had our own friend groups, but we were close enough to have a bit of overlap in them.
Cool.
My older brother's best friend at the time eventually started dating my older cousin, and this went on for at least like 3 months or so.
Okay.
Things were going good. We would hang out outside of school, at family events, etc. Things were going good.
Time out. I know how to fix this. Hold on. Stop. I am inspecting an element. If I just make the text. Where's the text, bro? Bro, where the text at? Whatever, I'll figure it out later. I don't want to deal with this. Using thorium? What is that? I'm on Google Chrome like an American. Yeah, I can't. Where are these pulling from, man? I can't tell where this site is coded terribly. It's the site's fault, not me. You gotta understand. Dude, it's right there. Text color, label text color. All right, whatever. I don't want to fix this. I don't care.
Things were going good. We
Just
would
deal
hang
with the
out
spoilers.
outside of school, at family events, etc. I can't remember
the site's
exact
problem!
occasion, but we were having one of these family-type events at my home late at night, and
Okay.
once the most of the people had left, my cousin's family and her boyfriend were still around.
Yeah.
I had decided to start playing Gears of War 3, and just to keep it short, this was my game. It was my go-to multiplayer game at the time, and I would play for at least an hour
So we're
a
showing
day.
off. We're flexing.
My cousin and her boyfriend came in and said they'd watch me play, while everyone else was outside eating leftovers and just chatting in general.
So let's show off
I
a little
decided
bit.
it was time to show off since I had an
Yeah,
audience. So I locked in
okay.
harder than I ever locked in my life.
Okay.
I was pulling off shots that I had never done before.
Yeah.
Nothing could get in the way of my streak at this point. After maybe like 2 full matches, my uncle came in to just check on us, so I turned and said hi politely, but for some reason my cousin and the BF said the most nervous hello I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my God.
I didn't know what
No
the big deal
way.
was, so I just looked at them, smiled, and shrugged. They were also under the blankets for some reason, but that didn't
You
mean
were their
anything to me. I had a
alibi.
game
You
to
were an
get back to.
alibi. Bro, Teddy is really good at Gears of War. We just sat and watched him for like 45 minutes. We were sitting for so long, we got cold. We all had to go under this blanket because we didn't want to leave. I didn't want to get up to the thermostat, so I got cold. So we've been wearing the blanket.
They were also under the blankets for some reason.
Oh my
One more
God,
match later,
dude.
they both get up and leave, and not too long after I can hear arguing outside from my uncle. After my last match of the night, they left, and then my older brother came in looking distressed, so I asked what happened. And to wrap it up, I was so locked in on Gears of War 3 that
Yeah.
I failed to realize my own family committing the act right next to me, and I even went so far as to look them in the eyes and smile. I still talk to this cousin, but I have never brought this up since.
Yeah, it's an uncomfortable conversation. Yeah. Well, when you're a kid, somebody watching you play video games is like the dream, right? Like, you think that's the coolest shit. You think they're really interested in how you're pushing the sticks, right? I've told this story before. Editor, cut this. Don't be mad at me, okay? I've been in this story, but I wasn't the one playing games. My cousin was playing Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube, and I was hanging out with a friend that was a girl at the time. So I was under the blankets. Never anything that serious, right? But, yeah. In front of EGAD. Bro, the game just came out. We didn't know how good it was, okay? We didn't know how good that game was going to be. Like, otherwise, right? Otherwise, I might be locked in. Damn, he's getting a lot of coins. He got a lot of ghosts there. Wait. What base? Second, I think. I got to remember what the bases are. Touching. That's it. Let's just say that. Yeah, we didn't go far. It wasn't like that. It was just, a family get-together, and I had a friend who lived on the block at that time, and my cousin just got Luigi's Mansion and really wanted to show off a boss fight. I think it was the baby or something. I don't fucking remember. I was busy. I don't remember. Okay.
One time when I was in 9th grade, I was at my friend's house, and we decided to play hide and seek, but we
Why
can't
would he
leave.
tell us this? Because that story is more common than you might think, okay? Somebody being an alibi for your heavy petting, all right? It's a normal thing.
One time when I was in 9th grade,
Chauncey was the baby's name. Right. That's what it is.
One time when I was in 9th grade, I was
Happened
at
to
my
2 people ever. No, well, 4. 4, to be clear.
One time when I was in 9th grade, I was at my friend's house, and we decided to play hide and seek, but we can't leave the house.
Smart.
I decide on his parents' bathroom.
Okay.
I go into their bathroom and get in this wicker laundry basket you can kinda see through, and think it's the best spot ever.
Mm-hmm.
Not 2 minutes later, his mom walks in and starts taking her clothes off to get in the shower. My dumb self
2
thought it was
minutes
the
later?
coolest thing ever, cause their shower was a sliding glass door, and I could watch this amazing, stunning woman shower. But I didn't think about how it's see-through from the outside too. About 3 minutes into her shower, she spots me and yells at me to leave right then. I sprinted out of his house and never talked to him again.
Dude, oh my God. You never so that friendship is just over. Saw your mom naked, the quest line is complete. This line has been severed. That's all. Oh my God. Dude, she thinks you did that on purpose. 9th grade? Dude, if you're in 9th grade, you're what, 14? Yes, she thinks you did that on purpose. Straight up. You're not getting... Wait, hide and seek at 14? Wait a minute, something doesn't add up. You're not playing hide and seek at 14. I think you did that on purpose, actually. Wait a minute. You were up to... You know these confessions are anonymous, right? You could just tell us what you were really thinking. Your ass was curious. All right? Freak ass. That's what I'm saying. 9th grade playing hide and seek at a friend's house. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. No, you don't get it, Adam. We really have to play hide and seek. I just really want to play hide and seek. Your mom's almost home, and she takes a shower after getting off of work. I got, okay, 1, 2, you count, actually. 1, 2. We got to go now. We got to do it right now. That's funny.
This took place in my final year of high school.
Okay.
In my English class, we had a teacher with a thick Irish accent, probably in his late 50s, who was fairly timid.
Mm-hmm.
What this meant to us is that we could do pretty much whatever we wanted in his lessons, and everyone took advantage of that. Often he would just be at the front of the class explaining some poem, while everyone else was playing browser games or doing homework for classes later in the day.
Poor guy.
Now, I can't remember exactly how it happened, but at some point I ended up doing some graphic design work, putting together posters and menus and the like for him and his small theater company, and that continued on for the rest of the year.
Okay.
Nearing the end of the year, senior prank day comes around, and the usual stuff happens with desks and chairs being turned upside down and other little things that nobody really thought much of.
Sure.
That day we happened to have an English class, and this man came in looking distraught. All he did was mumble something about a poster he treasured being torn by someone before sitting at his desk, and not saying anything the rest of the class. At the time I felt bad for him, but it wasn't exactly my place to step in, so I just moved on with my day.
Right.
A week passes, and in every class since then it seemed like he was back to normal, so I just pushed the whole thing out of my mind. Unfortunately, I was a little too hasty. I happened to have a free period at the end of the day where it was only me and 3 other people due to some scheduling issues.
Okay.
The other 3 people were out playing football or something while I just sat myself down in a free room to catch up on some homework while I had the time.
Right.
After about 20 minutes of doing this, someone else walks into the room. It was the English teacher.
Oh, God.
We lock eyes before he just awkwardly comes into the room and sits down next to me without saying anything.
Oh, he's going to cross some boundaries. I think you're getting an earful of whatever it is that is troubling this poor guy. What happened?
At the time I thought it was weird, but just brushed it off and continued with what I was doing. 5 minutes go by and the grown man next to me just bursts out into tears, talking about how he feels that no one respects him, how he hates his job, how he felt that he could trust, and so on. I just sat there and listened to this man, frozen by shock as he kept listing off the things that bothered him in his life. It felt like I was there for an eternity. completely unsure of what I was supposed to do.
Dude, you're 17 years old, listening to your 50-year-old English teacher cry to you about their life. Dude, what do you do in this situation? Play dead? Dude, you don't have the life experience to deal with this either, man. Oh, bro, that sucks. I forgot my homework yesterday, and I got a 0. We're the same.
At least, until the bell rings. As soon as it did, I just said some random line like it will get better
Yeah, you
before
gotta
getting
sprint
out
out.
of that room as
Good luck.
quickly as I could.
It gets better, said the 17-year-old to the 50-year-old. Guy with 1/3 of his life experience. Don't worry, it gets better.
As soon as it did, I never spoke to him after that.
Oh, man.
All I had to do was write my finals before going abroad for uni. To this day, I still think of this moment. Of
He
the
probably
grown
thinks
Irish
about it a
man
lot,
bawling
too.
his eyes out in front of me.
I bet he thinks about
Every
it a
time
lot,
I
too.
do, it makes me feel that awkwardness all over again, just as if I was sitting next to him. I hope things worked out for him. But I'm never going to forget that scene.
Oh, Jesus. It's just sad, dude. Oh, that's a bummer. He definitely thought that, like, oh, you know what the saddest part of this is? If he was so desperate enough to, like, confide in you and to think that you were the person to listen, he thought that he was going to get something out of that. Whether it was, like, clarity or help or understanding, right? He thought that it was going to come to some kind of resolution, but you're 17 years old. You're not fit to offer any kind of consolation? What's the word? You can't console this man, right? Oh, that's fucked up. Well, good luck with that guy. Hope he's okay. Dude. I hope random Irish teacher is appreciated now. I don't know. Hold on, let me go. I want to get a little bit smaller. Oh, that's way better. I like being a little bit lower like this. Yeah, did they give you good grades after that, maybe? Did you have a pizza party and you got a full slice?
As a kid, I went to these week-long summer camps at the YMCA.
Are they
Where
fun?
you just sleep in some yoga studio and play dodgeball all day.
Wait, what? You show up at the YMCA summer camp and they're like, nap time! Just throw you in the yoga studio? I forgot I gotta turn these off.
Coney, this is supposed to be Cringe Confessional, not Sad Confessional.
Okay.
Docs that chatter immediately.
You know I would if I could. Maybe I'll run some background searches and see if I can find that guy. We'll check in on the teacher. He's probably dead. How old is my viewers? No, he's not dead. If I was 17, I'm older. If I was 17 and he was 50, he might be 70. Never mind. Might wish he was dead. I don't know. Who knows?
As a kid, I went to
The census would help. Shut up.
As a kid, I went to these week-long summer camps at the YMCA,
Yeah.
where you just sleep in some yoga studio and play dodgeball all day. Anyways, day one at this camp, I'm like 8 years old, and I'm in the changing room after a fun splish
Love a
splash in the
splash.
pool.
Very cool.
While I'm changing, some guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, your penis is so small that girls will want to kill you." Of course, being a reasonable 8-year-old, completely believed him and tried my absolute hardest to stay as far away from any girls at the camp for the next 6 days straight. Fuck that guy.
You're a victim. You said some guy, like an adult? This can happen to children at any moment, dude. You know that guy thought he was like being so funny. I think it's it's probably an innocent thing. It's just a dad who thought it would be so funny to say that to a kid. Like that's oh my god, man. That's fucked up. Innocent 30 years ago? Well, that's what I'm saying. This is like is like a 50-year-old guy who thought that he probably had that happen to him when he was a kid at the YMCA, and he thought it would be funny to do now, and he thinks it's totally innocent and a funny joke. Ha ha. I'm going to inflict this mental torture on this kid. Oh, God, man. Jesus. This is fucked up because, like, you didn't even do anything. There's nothing cringy here. Just that guy said a sentence to you. At the YMCA, too. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's true. I guess this is the first time you're probably naked in front of a person is in the YMCA locker room as a kid. You're not going to know. I still can't. I don't know if I just haven't been in enough locker rooms. When I walk in and I just see a bare old man ass, I'm like, oh, Jesus, you're just naked in there. I'm always shocked. I don't know. It's just not something that is like, I did sports, right? I've gone to gyms and stuff. I guess I just haven't done it enough. It's a changing room. Yeah, but I always try to have some level of decency. If I ever want to change, I'll, like, go into a stall or I'll, like, find, like, a hallway that's unoccupied or something. You know what I mean? It's like, I won't do it just bare ass in the middle of the room. Right? Wrap the towel around? Yeah, maybe, you know? You got options. The point is that you can't just do it out in the open, man. Let's have some modesty before the eyes of the Lord. True? Holy? True?
When I was around 5 where I used to live,
Towels didn't work. Hey, check out Big Balls Barry over here. I can't change. My testicles are too large. I can't use a towel. Let's go with Rod.
When I was around 5 where I used to live, I was a very sociable kid. In the neighborhood where I lived, everyone was friendly, so I would usually visit random people in the area and be their friend.
Okay.
That habit stayed with me when we eventually moved to a different town. When I tried to see the next door neighbor, their door was unlocked and I looked around.
Oh.
The person I found was an older man, and he yelled at me saying what I was doing there. He grabbed me by the shirt collar and asked me where I lived.
Oh my God!
I said next door, and he took me there and confronted my parent on me breaking into his home, according to him.
Dude, you broke into Batman's house. You're about to discover the Batcave or something. This guy's a vigilante.
Afterwards, I told my parents that I didn't and his door was unlocked. They told me to not do that here, and I'm pretty sure that was the start of my more antisocial life.
Antisocial? Because you can't walk into strangers' homes? You think that's why you spend all your time on Discord? Because you broke into an old man's house? Come on, man. That's not antisocial. You committed a crime. You actually committed a crime. That guy was right. He shouldn't have, like, George Bushed you and taken you all the way over. That's a Simpsons reference. He shouldn't have taken you all the way back to your house, right? But still, you committed a felony, a misdemeanor, a crime of some sort. The crime of curiosity. Any children in this home? Who wants to play tag? just walking into a house. I probably do the same thing, bro. Kid just walks into my house looking for a friend. What are you doing, man? I would think you were a government agent. I guess if you were 5, though, what harm could you cause, right? It's a fun story. You would not punt a 5-year-old. Come on. They're
Last
very
day of
dense.
7th grade. We just got...
He didn't do it on purpose. Did you hear that? It felt like he didn't want to do it.
Last day of 7th grade. We
Grade!
just got our yearbooks, and our homeroom teachers were instructed to let us meet up with the other classes on the day to sign our friends' notebooks.
Cool.
They have us meet in
Always
the
fun.
library. There's about 100 people there when we get there.
I remember those
I have a
times.
severe
It was fun.
manifestation of ADHD, and I was probably under-medicated at the time.
Uh-huh.
I got bored and started pacing around the library. I go up to the front desk, and I notice a stapler with a curved back, but it looked weird, like it wasn't fully affixed to the actual stapling part.
Okay.
Me, Being the gifted and bright child I very clearly was that day, thought it was broken, or at least unset. Activating the Good Samaritan mindset, I went over to fix it, pushing the two halves together.
What is this thing? I was thinking like a cutter, like a paper cutter or whatever. Yeah, I'm wondering, where does this even go? What the fuck?
Feeling good and helpful, I walk over to my best friend to sign her yearbook.
The Kirsch device?
Feeling good and helpful, I walk
even know
over
what
to
that
my
is.
best friend to sign her yearbook.
Uh-huh.
She looks horrified and points to my hand. Confused, I look down. There's a staple going all the way through my thumb, breaking
Oh
through the
my
nail.
god.
The stapler wasn't
Oh
broken.
my god.
I pushed up on the hole. I broke down crying in front of the whole grade. Like, bawling, curled
Yeah,
up,
man.
on the floor, fetal position, straight weeping
Oh
uncontrollably.
my god.
I had to be carried by my teachers to the nurse because I was in shock.
Oh, dude.
Missed the rest of the school day in the emergency room.
How did you not feel the pain? It's not like you had adrenaline going on. Well, I guess maybe it's like the anxiety of being in the big room and like a lot of stimuli. How did you not feel it at that moment, dude?
Anyways, my friend got my yearbook signed for me that year.
Holy shit,
I
man.
got a lot of pity signatures, a lot of get well soons, which may have been awkward as I was literally back the next day, totally fine, staple extracted.
Yeah, I mean, it
A
probably
month
just
later,
wrapped around
on
a
my
Band-Aid.
birthday, she got me a curved back stapler for the bit.
That's funny.
My parents confiscated it because they were unironically worried I was dumb enough to do that again if left unsupervised.
Yeah, we can't give him a stapler. He's not allowed to have staplers anymore. He hurt himself, and then they tell the story to everybody. I bet it left a really cool scar, though. That sounds like a sick scar, like a little smiley face on your thumb or something. It's a good story. I like that one. I'm wondering, did it go through the bottom or the top? I guess through the bottom, because if it was pushing up on the nail. But that probably looks cool, right? Like a little line across. That might be cool. I like that one. Send a picture of your thumb, Chatter. I want to see it. Get a tattoo on it. That sounds cool.
When I wanna say, 11, I ate a grocery bag trying to impress a girl.
Is it paper or plastic? Did it work?
No, not a reusable one. Not a paper one either.
Yeah, like a
Didn't shred it up.
like a plastic bag.
Packed the whole thing in my mouth and just chewed.
That would literally kill you. That's insane. Wait, you just you didn't even chase it with anything, huh? No food in there, nothing to season it. Just like cramped it up and could you even do that? I feel like your body would reject it. You would die. You would throw up and the vomit would get caught in the bag.
I didn't even do it as like a challenge. I just did it spontaneously.
Yeah.
Like I was probably thinking something like, oh, you know what will make you look really sick?
Mm-hmm.
Eat this plastic bag right now, entirely
Yeah.
unprompted. She did not think it was cool. I can tell you that much.
Oh, she didn't like
I
it.
had a tummy ache for the rest of the day.
I bet you did, dude. There's nothing. All the food that you eat is going in the bag. You're going to have a grocery bag full of groceries in your tummy, man. Do those even dissolve with stomach acid? How strong is that plastic? That's a big bag, dude. I'm going to poop out a whole bag of groceries tied like a knot. Ugh. Jesus, dude. You're 11 years old. You're too old for this, bro. If my 8-year-old came home and said they did this, I'd be like, that's stupid, but I get it. If you're 11 and you do this, we're getting summer tutoring. You're taking summer school. We're going to have night classes, right? Your ass is going to Kumon.
I used to work as a clerk at a UPS store, where we would process and receive packages and mail for people. One of the main draws of our store as opposed to other post offices.
By the
I
way,
would-
I've never
One day,
been
one
into
of-
a Kumon. I don't know what they do in Kumon. I think that's a fucked up picture of a kid that needs tutoring. I think that's kind of mean. I always didn't like that logo. Have you guys seen the Kumon kid logo? Like, I'm always like, dude, that fucking This kid does not. Okay, hold on. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? I think Kumon is. I think it's a tutoring thing, but this is their logo. It's a kid with like wide set eyes. Like that doesn't seem nice, right? Like, I don't know. That always seemed kind of mean to me. I always hated this logo. It could just be like a normal happy kid. It has to be like this. That kid does not look intelligent. I don't know. Let him smile. Yeah, I don't know. It probably has to do with like a really nice story. Like the founder realized their kid needed tutoring, and then their kid made a logo, and then it's like incorporating the drawing or something. I don't know. Whatever. Oh my god, that place I used to harass kids outside the windows of their waiting room next to my family shop after school. That's mean, Chatter. That's not nice to do. Is that a ban? No, man. Come on. We're not canceling people because of shit they did when they were bullies in school. Come on, bro. Sometimes people are mean. You're little kids. Little kids are the meanest. I asked a lady why she was so fat when I was a kid. If you saw her, you would get it. I'd never seen anyone that large. Did you get an answer? I think I got like a harumph. Not the answer I was looking for. Met a lady with a big wart. My mom was shopping for a house, and I was with her. My mom was a single mom. And I saw a lady with a big wart, and I'm like, what is that? And she's like, that's a wart on my face. And I'm like, do you like it? Which is a really fucked up thing to ask someone. Like, the more I think about it as I get older, is like, there's no right answer to that. Because if you say no, it's like, then get it removed, ugly. But if you say yes, you're like, okay, Uggo, fucking Quasimodo over here is comfortable with themselves or whatever. Just sell me a house, bell ringer. Ding dong. Ding. I was very mean. I didn't try to be. I just didn't know any better. Okay.
I used to work as a clerk at a UPS store, where we would process and receive packages and mail for people. One of the main draws of our store
You
is...
still are? Only to you. You guys piss me off on purpose. You try to make me mean, and then you do an XDD like it's all okay, like it's part of the gimmick. Yeah, I'm literally a victim.
I used to work as a clerk at a UPS store.
Now be nice.
Where
I'm
we
not
would
reading
process
chat.
and
I have
receive
stories
packages
to
and
listen
mail
to.
for people. One of the main draws of our store, as opposed to other post offices, is that we could take returns from Amazon.
Oh, those are awesome.
One day,
Love
a
that.
guy came in with a box and a shipping label that he needed us to scan and print out. The interaction could have 100% ended there, but this man starts to describe and grumble about the product.
Uh-oh.
Now, dear chat and streamer, I don't know if you know this, but if a package has a label,
Yeah,
we don't need to
I've
check what's
returned stuff to
inside.
Amazon. You can
I
keep
would
that
have
shit a
had no
secret.
clue what was in this package if he didn't tell me.
Yep.
It was a fleshlight.
Sure.
I just about vomited. It doesn't stop there. He keeps talking about his issues with the product.
Oh, he's giving you the full review? Okay. Son, if you're looking for an Ona-hole, this is not it. Buy in Japan only.
I can't entirely remember what he said, but I vividly remember I just felt sad using it. It felt like hours of him talking about how much he hated the thing that was now sitting in a box in front of me. Before he left, and I threw it with the rest of the packages. There were certainly customers that were more rude, but this is the only one that left me actively wishing anyone else had this customer.
I bet he was making like a YouTube video. He made a YouTube video about you. I know he did. That wasn't real. Nobody would ever disclose that information. Why would he ever tell anybody about his fleshlight usage? Why would you return it? How much do those things cost? Is it worth it? I would just eat like the $30 or however much it is. I don't know. Check. Hold on. Let me go incognito. Fleshlight, Amazon.com. Oh my god. They got them named after people now. $80? Well, I might return that too. If it's $30, I'd be like, you know what? I'll just eat that cost. Whatever. For 80 though? What if it isn't a good one? They have a great many choices I'm seeing here. I'm lost. Where do I even start? There's quite a lot here, man. I'll just go in person. I'll have to browse the wares, peruse the shelves, right? Gonna have a guide, like an old librarian, following me around with like his glasses. Oh, this is a fine selection. Vintage. Oh, a Jenna Jameson. This one hasn't been unearthed since 1994. Pamela Anderson. Much past her prime. That's funny.
There were certainly customers that were more rude.
All right, next story. Secondhand thrifted. Ugh. You think they resell? No way they resell that stuff, right? No way. How cheap would a used fleshlight have to be for you to buy it? Like, I feel like even like 75% off isn't worth it. Another guy's PP has been in there. Not even free? Yeah, I feel like you'd rather spend money on it. You want that new. Depends who the previous user was. Okay, it's not like Carfax. You're not going to get like a printout of like every... I don't think it comes with like a detailed history report. Oh, this guy only used it in the summer. This was his summer one. You get the mileage. One busted wide open. This one has way more dings that weren't in the picture, man. The plastic is coming off.
As a teenager, I worked in an ice cream shop. The job was cool, but dumptish.
Never mind.
But for real, I got to mostly chat with people as I give them ice cream, and the people were all really cool to work with.
I felt a white-hot rage, and then I swallowed it.
But for real, I got to mostly chat with people as I give them ice cream, and the people were all really cool to work with. There was an older girl who I got friendly with and then friendly with who invited me to a party that night, but she needed to pick up her friends beforehand.
Sure.
She asked that I close for her, which I had never done, but wanting to seem reliable, I did.
Uh-huh.
I closed up, I went to the party, we hooked up, and then I showed up for work the next morning. The entire store's merch was destroyed. I had turned the main breaker off, which shut down every ice cream freezer in the store.
No way.
The big boss manager showed up and asked who closed.
Uh-oh.
I lied and said it was the older girl. The one who liked me and I liked her.
Oh, no, what?
The shame I feel even today is excruciating.
No! What? You said older girl. I thought you meant like there was another girl, not the one that you were involved with. Dude, that's fucked up. That's awful. What a terrible thing to do. Did it work? Did she get fired? Oh, my God, dude. Oh, that's fucked up. How much do you lose if you... Because, like, you said all the merch was destroyed, but, like, how long do you keep ice cream? I thought you make it every day. Right? Am I wrong? I thought you make the new ice cream every day. You can't... No? I guess it's a stupid thing to say. It's not like you can't... Like, people don't with their meat frozen overnight, but they could freeze the ice cream. Who's going to be mad about that? They have the giant containers. Maybe I just worked at a highly prestigious ice cream place. I don't know. You have that shit in tubs for weeks? Bro, I got a black cherry Turkey Hill upstairs that I've had for like 6 months. Every once in a while, I pop that shit open. Oh, it's so good. It's not that long. I could always get a new one, but I don't eat that much ice cream. How is it? Divine. Ain't no mold growing in the freezer, bro. They need hot stuff. What kind of mold grows in the cold? Black cherry is so good. It's my favorite. I love ice cream. Not enough to eat a tub in less than 6 months, I guess, but good story.
I ran out of toilet paper, and my butthole is only 40% done. I still have a disproportionate amount of feces around my bum.
Ew.
I
Are
don't
we
know
rhyming?
what to do. I've got an important meeting at 2,
Oh my god,
and
is it
I'm
a
going to stink
limerick?
like a sewer. I ran out of toilet paper. Should I use my sleeve?
No.
What the hell am I thinking?
No.
I'll
just-
have feces on my sleeve.
You can't
I'm
rhyme
such a
sleeve with
loser.
sleeve.
I'm such a colossal loser.
Yeah.
My mother was right.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
Mm-hmm. It just ended? That's it? The poem just ends there? That's how it ends. You just ran out of toilet paper. Bro, sometimes you just... Oh. It's gonna sound really fucked up. Sometimes it's just gotta be crusty. It sucks. Just find another stall. You go into the other stall. Just go into the other stall, right? Don't you just... There's another one right over there. This has happened to me where I've been out of toilet paper at work, and then I'll go up a floor or down a floor. Dude, there was one time, holy shit. I go to the bathroom at 4:55 p.m. at my desk job in health insurance, right? 4:55, go poopies, right? No toilet paper. A little bit, and I got a little bit of it off, but, like, no toilet paper. So I'm like, fuck me, right? I go up a floor, bathroom's closed, out of order. I go up another floor, no toilet paper. I'm out of floors up. There are no more up floors. I go down 4 floors, no toilet paper. Down 1 more floor, men's room is inoperable. It's broken. Down 1 more floor, stall is occupied. Down 1 more, finally I have toilet paper, but at that point, the shit's dried up, right? Now it's just like clay in there. I got Play-Doh. Way less fun to play with. God, editor, cut this whole thing. This is real bad. This is real bad. Sorry. It's a gross night. It's a gross night. It's a really gross night. Sorry. That story was true, though. That did happen to me. By the time I was done, it was like 5:30. I was like, dude, now I got to get into traffic. Why are you guys eating at 10 p.m. at night, dude? That's your fault. We got some Italians in the stream. Don't they be eating dinner late? Or is that Spain? There's one of those. Forget what it is. Is it India? I remember reading about, like, a culture who, like, they go on walks at, like, 1 a.m. Is it Spain? Okay. It's weird, man. Did we talk about it on stream? I can't remember. Maybe I saw it on Nextdoor. But they're like, why are people walking around my neighborhood at 1 or 2 a.m. for no reason? And it was just like, oh yeah, that's part of the culture. They just walk very late at night. Do you get what I'm saying? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Apparently that's a real thing. I don't know if it's India, I don't know if it's Spain, Portugal, whatever, but is it Italy? I think we heard about it on stream. Whatever. Sorry, I'm fascinated. Okay.
Some quick context. This would have been in the early 90s, and in Illinois where Casimir Pulaski
Never
is
heard
a
of
big
that.
deal, like schools closed for Casimir Pulaski Day and everything.
Who is that?
When I was in 1st grade, my school decided to do a Casimir Pulaski Day assembly on the Friday before Casimir
yeah.
Pulaski Day. At this assembly, for some reason, was an armless guitar player who played with his feet. In retrospect, this was
Cool.
clearly a motivational speaker type thing, but my child brain saw armless guitar player being celebrated at the Casimir Pulaski Day assembly. Therefore, this man was Casimir Pulaski, and the reason I didn't have to go to
I
school
love
on
you,
Monday.
Casimir
I believed
Pulaski.
this for many, many years. It wasn't until sometime in high school, when during a family dinner, the subject of Casimir
the armless
Pulaski Day
guy.
came up.
The
and
guy
I
with
said,
no
"Oh,
arms who's
the
really good at
armless
guitar."
player? and was met with blank stares, followed by "What the fuck are you talking about?" from my younger brother.
This is like an Arrested Development bit come to life. This is like a 3-season callback between like Job and the Jason Bateman character. Like there's something. This is very clearly a sitcom bit. This is awesome.
I then had to try and explain the assembly from over 10 years ago where some guy played guitar with
Michael,
his feet
that's
to my
it,
family, and how I believed this man to be the reason I have a 3-day weekend in March.
That's very funny. That's a good story. Yeah, this is so obscure. This is absolutely a real story, and that's why I love it. This kind of story is why I love this series. Just guy shows up at school with no arms and bitchin' feet on the guitar. Who is this? I've never heard of this person. When I heard of Casimir Pulaski, I thought he was gonna be like a local celebrity who like did it big. No, he's like a 1745 guy. Who is this? What is he known for? The father of the American cavalry. He was in the Revolutionary War. I swear to God, I've never heard of this guy. Illinois has a big Polish population. Really? Oh my God, he did die younger than me. And he accomplished more, apparently. He got his own day in Illinois. Good for him. The only thing I know about... Oops, I put on the cam. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's Beauty and the Beast for the Sega Genesis. Oops. The only thing I know about the Polish people is they make water ice. And when you go to Ocean City in Maryland, there's a guy that tells you about it. Hey, come on and try Johnny's Polish water ice. Tastes great, too. Very refreshing. Not even pierogies? I think I had pierogies once. I don't know. There's a place near my place that sells kalashes. And I don't know if those are like Russian or what, but it's just like an Auntie Anne's hot dog, but exotic. I forget what they're called. It's like a sausage in a pastry or something. It was good.
About 14 years ago or so, I was playing around in my backyard.
Okay.
I had a playground that I shared with my 3 other siblings, and it was a relatively big one compared to me.
Cool.
One day, I was bored and had the bright idea to try something different than usual.
Sure.
Since some of my friends were over, I grafted together a plan to create a stunt. The idea was pretty simple. I would grab an umbrella from the area near the garage, climb to the top
Mary
of the
Poppins
playground's
this?
ladder, and float down like a cartoon
Cool.
character.
Awesome.
The idea was ingenious in my child mind.
Yeah.
Little
You're
did
small,
I know that
so it'll
physics
work.
didn't work that way.
Right.
After gathering my friends, I opened the umbrella and jumped.
Yahoo!
The umbrella proceeded to collapse upwards and I fell onto the wood chips below, looking like a total idiot in the process in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't break anything, but my arms and legs hurt like hell for a while.
Uh-huh.
For a good while my friends wouldn't let me
That's
live
very
that down,
funny.
though
That's
they did
good.
some stupid stuff too, so we were even more often than
Yeah,
not.
just 8-year-old
I
jackass.
have an image of the playground, but it's taken from a Google Street camera, since I didn't have a phone at the time I lived in that house.
Oh, we have a link.
About 14.
Hold on. Let me see this playground. I feel like it's just going to be a normal-looking playground, right? How high are we talking? Are you trying to Mary Poppins this shit? This is like found footage, man. How old are my chatters? That doesn't look that high. You could definitely jump off that with an umbrella. That's fine. Bigfoot photo ass. That shit is wobbly. What is going on here? That's funny. Yeah, this wouldn't hurt. That's fine. I would take the risk, too. I would try to Mary Poppins that shit. You wouldn't know any better if you were a kid. Especially since you're smaller, right? You think that shit's going to carry you all the way to the bottom. Good story. Ba, 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 ba.
When I was 7, I had a sobbing tantrum in the Costco dining area for 15 straight minutes because my parents didn't want me to drink my soda with a spoon. They seated 5 minutes in, and I reportedly just continued sobbing. They eventually just picked me up and took me home.
That is awesome. That is so cool, man. Thank you so much for sharing that with us tonight. Oh, oh my god. You know what's funny? I can kind of see the kid logic. Where you get a really stupid idea, but you want to experiment and find out why it's stupid. So you're like, you know what? I want to do this really stupid, shitty, dumb thing. I want to do this dumb thing. So I'm going to do it. And then the parents are not letting you do it. And then you're like all at once mad that they won't let you try, but also embarrassed because you know it's stupid. But you should be allowed to be stupid because you're a kid. And now they're letting you do it, but you know it's out of pity, and now you're angry at them, and you can't stop crying because you're in the Costco thing, and now everybody's looking, right? Everybody's turning around to see a kid drinking Dr. Pepper with a spoon while crying, and then they're looking at the parents like, what the fuck is going on in that family dynamic? Are they punishing him? Are they mad at the kid? And then they pick you up and leave. I get it. I understand. I absolutely understand this. It's a fucked up story thing to go through as a 7-year-old. I mean, you're very stupid. Like, this is a stupid thing to get upset about, but, like, you're allowed to be at 7. That's, like, part of the job. Thank you for writing in. I love that story. That was awesome. Because what you're supposed to do, I think, if you're a parent, be like, okay, drink it with a spoon. They're going to get bored very fast. I think kids are going to do that and then be like, after 8 sips, they're like, oh, this sucks. I'm getting a straw. I think kids are going to get over that real quick. That's funny. For anyone just arriving, this is Cody telling all of his personal stories from back in the day. Yep, all of these things happened to me, especially this one. This is called a gamble. I'm taking a gambit. This next one will be funny. It might get me canceled. This might end my career.
My uncle has the honor of starring in one of the lowest-rated movies of all time.
Okay.
And no, not as an actor, but as one of the lead dancers.
All right.
Now, we didn't know this movie was destined to break the record for the lowest opening weekend of all time yet, so we were all happy for him.
Oh, that's
so happy, in fact, that the entire extended family decided to come together and watch this film in theaters the opening weekend ourselves.
Oh, no.
I need to emphasize, everyone came, and as a Latino family, that is no small feat.
Okay.
So here we all are, pouring into a near-empty theater as we crowd around my
Oh,
uncle,
awesome.
preparing to watch the entirety of none other than Oogie Loves in the Big Balloon Adventure.
What the fuck is that? The Oogie Loves in the Big Balloon Adventure? The whole family coming around to watch the Big Balloon Adventure? Unc, what movie are we doing, man? What are we doing here? I'm Googling it later.
He's in this film for maybe a minute in a single scene, but we all stayed for the entire experience regardless.
Awesome!
I think I started to dissociate halfway through. The feeling of watching this movie this way can truly not be described, and I can never look at him again without being reminded of this travesty.
Oh my god,
At the very least, he gets to be forever immortalized doing the wave with the green one in the trailers. So ups for him, I suppose.
Oh, that's amazing. Poor Tio. Oh, dude, that's a good supportive family. I can't imagine that movie-going experience with the entire family going to see the Oogie Loves. That's wild. Dude, I know when he was on screen, they lit that theater up. It was chicken jockey times 100. I bet they went crazy on that one. Let me look this up. Oogie Loves in the Big Balloon Adventure, 2012 film. Oh, my God. Wait, so to be clear, you went to the movie theater for this? This was in movie theaters? This looks like a DVD thing. What?
Please be reminded that once the show starts, if you plan on talking, if you feel like singing, and if you can't stop dancing,
Then you're in the right place. We're the Oogie Loves.
And it's time for all you kids to get out of your seats and join us.
Awesome.
Susie and me, Tookie, for a whole new interactive movie-going experience. We're singing along, dancing
This
along,
is in the movie theater?
and playing
You got
along,
popcorn
or
for this shit? Oh, shit!
Can I borrow your blanket, please?
now we're moving.
And only an event this awesome could bring so many cool stars together.
I've never... What is
Like
this?
Tony Braxton,
Tony Braxton?
Lawrence Leachman,
I hope you'll join me in singing and dancing.
Christopher Lloyd, Chaz Palminteri,
I'll give you.
Judge Doom himself?
Elway,
Don't forget to wobble.
That guy'll do anything.
Holy mackerel.
From the marketing visionary,
Okay, are you a... Oh, it's a fish. He kissed a fish.
of Teletubbies, Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, and Eloise, and Academy Award nominated director Matthew Diamond.
I'd like sweet pickle, dill pickle, warm pickle, chili.
Poor Matthew Diamond. Academy Award nominated director into Oogie Loves in the Big Balloon Adventure.
I'd like sweet pickle,
Oh,
dill pickle, warm pickle,
man.
chili, please.
My favorite.
I could use some fixed-all bismol right now.
Poor
Oogie Loves
Matthew.
in the Big Balloon Adventure. This adventure doesn't start until you join in the fun. I can hardly wait. Only in theaters.
I have never heard of the Oogie Loves. I have never heard of this before. I don't know if it's like a Teletubbies thing. They said he was with the green one briefly. Is that Theo right there?
Singing along,
This shit got the whole theater popping off. Yo! It's Unk!
interactive movie-going experience.
They said that he was dancing with the green one. That might be him right there. That's your boy!
Singing along are all part of the movie.
Got the whole family popping off.
Can I borrow your...
Oh, that's awesome. Unk is not the lead dancer. I've never heard of these guys ever. That's crazy. Were they big at any point? Like I know some things from like kids media. Like I know Lazy Town. I know The Wiggles, right? I know some like Yo Gabba Gabba. I ain't never heard of the Oogie Loves. How do they get Princess Bride to do this? Bro, he'll do anything. He was in Knuckles. He's Wade Whipple's dad, man. Like, I don't think he cares. He was in Princess Bride like 30 years ago. Isn't he in Saw? He's like the guy in Saw. He does all that shit. He was in Food Fight, really? Yeah, he does anything, bro. That's Paramount money. I don't know if Paramount got money like that. I always thought they were like a Warner Brothers thing. In its debut weekend, Oogie Loves proved to be one of the least successful films ever released in at least 2,000 theaters. Its production budget was $20 million, with $40 million in marketing costs. The film opened at $17 in the box office to $100,000, with a per theater average of $47. You know what the worst part of that? One of those has to be a kid. Like you have to go to that with a kid, which means that like you get a +1 on every ticket. So at least if it's $47 and a kid's ticket is I don't know $10, that means 2 families showed up or one big family. One big family showed up to the theater one time. Tio's family probably, yeah, I was going to say, the uncle's family probably bumped that average way up. You got to imagine that was a big-ass family, too. So if that $47 is the average, that must have been, like, a single dad and their kid. That's it. Single mom and her son. That's the only people showing up at that one theater. Tio's family is a statistical anomaly. What a tremendous tale. That's fucked up. That's really good. I could imagine like seeing a big movie that your family is in with the rest of your family. If it's like, I don't know, Oppenheimer. If it's like a Nolan thing.
To put this into perspective, Coney insisting this story happened to him specifically means the Oogie Loaves are going to appear in Coney's adventure.
Don't true that. At least one Oogie Love in the Rumble? Well, I'm sure if I search the Rumble right now, they wouldn't have one. If I search the creator wrestlers, they asses are not in there.
When I was around 8, I went through an emo phase.
Cool.
I didn't actually get any of the clothes or dye my hair black or anything. I just acted emo, which meant not talking to anyone and being a grumpy asshole.
Hey, me too. Caught. Not at 8. I did this at like 13, but caught. I did this too. You just look broody and moody and like do you want people to ask you what's wrong? Oh, nothing. No, you really want attention, so you just act. Yeah, it's desperate. You just want the girls to like you by acting mysterious and moody and bitchy. That was me. I did it, but I was in high school. If you're 8 years old, you shouldn't be emo, bro. You should still be like full of joie de vivre. Be watching Oogie Loves.
So I go over to my friend's house, and he boots up split-screen Minecraft on his Xbox 360. What a fun time. And while he's building a cool creeper house, I put on all black dyed leather armor and drink a potion of invisibility. It still haunts me to this day cause this poor kid just wanted to build an awesome house with his friend, and all he did was act 2013 emo.
That's actually kind of cool, though. To go the invisibility thing? What did your friend do? Was he just like, okay, man, bye. Where are you? Can you send me your coordinates? Holy shit, that's funny. On split screen, too? So he can see where you are. He can see what you're looking at, man. That's awesome. That's very good. Yeah, when you drink the invisibility potion, did your armor disappear too, or is you just floating armor going around like the leather armor is still visible? No way, really? That's awesome. That's so cool. What a cool kid. Before that story started, somebody in chat said that when I was in middle school, that they would decide at the beginning of the day that they weren't going to talk to anybody unless they talked to them first. And bro, me too. I did the same thing. Freshman year of high school, I did it too. Yup. I think a lot of people do it. I don't even think it's that like crazy to do because it's kind of a heat check to be like, would anybody notice if I wasn't around? I get it. I understand. That's a very middle school thing to do, right? I feel that.
I'd like to preface this by saying that I live in Midwest America and have lived there my entire life.
Uh-oh.
When I was around 13 or 14 in the mid-2000s, there was a bunch of sites going around where you could unlock sexy pictures of women if you share the site with X amount of people. I did exactly that and got all of the pictures of...
Wait, really? Do I not remember this? Was that like a real thing? I remember sites that were like, you have to complete these surveys to get like, I don't know, a download for Mario Party 5 on the GameCube. And they would like make you do things to unlock stuff. I don't remember having to unlock porn. Really? It's probably just a shitty scam. You didn't know the right sites. That's all it is. Okay.
I opened a Facebook account with these pictures and posed as this lady. I did exactly that and got all of the pictures of this one lady. Now, what did I do with them, you ask? I opened a Facebook account with these pictures and posed as this lady for the sole purpose of trying to get things from men. Through this method, I earned several gift cards. However, there was one thing that was so much worse than all.
Catfishing at 13 or 14, that's hustling. That's smart. That's a smart kid, bro. You unlocking some hot pictures of the lady by getting the men to send you money to unlock it? That's an intelligent kid, bro. That's grind set for sure.
Through this method, I looked up some random There was this one man who was dead set on meeting me, and frankly, no matter how hard I tried, I could not deter him.
Oh, you've caused
I
a
looked
problem
up some
now.
random address in Florida and gave it to him. The guy flew in all the way from Puerto Rico and went to this random house in Florida. Suffice to say, I was not there, neither was the person that I was portraying. He took pictures and everything. I wasted so much of this guy's time.
Oh my God.
Somehow, I was never reported, and to this day, that account is still up.
Holy fucking shit, dude! This is awesome! Please link the profile. Please! Please follow through. Oh my God!
However, the memory of
they don't
this
wanna look
happening
at
is
it.
far too much for me to look back.
They don't want to look at, dude. Oh my God, send it anonymously. Yeah, I don't need to see. I just have to know. This is the funniest story maybe we've ever had. Just, dude, the connection here, right? Between a young boy who doesn't know what he's doing and a guy who is very lonely, right? The young boy just wants to see some titties, and so does the guy. And little do they know, they're about to make a lifelong bond. It's just, yes. Oh my God, man. It's a real movie plot. This is a short film. This is quite a short story. This is awesome, man. You just get all the pictures, start catfishing people. You don't know any better, and now you're finding more and more pictures and getting some gift cards, and some guy from Puerto Rico wants to meet you, and you can't get him off your tail. Oh, that's awesome. That's really good. Dude, this is an awesome story. Please, please send me that profile. If you're still watching, this is a Butters side plot. Yeah, can we make sure that this didn't happen on South Park in the last, decade? I haven't been keeping up. This is a very Butters thing to happen. It's a Butters episode, for sure. Oh, my God. That's a tremendous story. Oh, hamburgers. Oh, that's really good. I don't want to keep going, man. I don't think anything tops that story. That's really fucking funny. I love how we preface that with the Midwest America thing. Why did we start? To say that you're sheltered? That's really good. That's really good.
When I was in middle school, my friend was seeing this girl from a neighboring school.
Okay.
When the two
Hold on,
during this time,
we're running low on stories.
when I was in middle
change it up. Let's go Charles for a little bit. Or Peter? Do Peter.
When I was in middle school, my friend was seeing this girl from a neighboring school.
Okay.
When the two schools' volleyball teams played each other, we thought it would be a good idea to go so we could all hang out together.
That is a good idea.
During this time, water bottle flipping just got popular and everybody was doing it.
Sure.
Me trying to look like the fun cool friend in front this girl. I wanted to flip a water bottle in the middle of the bleachers, around all the parents, and land it.
Okay, cap's not fully on the water bottle. You throw the water bottle up, it splashes everybody, and everybody's mad at you. That's my guess.
Turns
Open
out,
bottle, right?
you should make sure the
Yep,
cap
yep.
is on tight before
Been doing
you
this
flip
a long
it.
time. Yeah.
Next thing I know, most of the water bottle pours onto this poor lady sitting in front of us.
Check this out.
Next thing I apologized as much as I could and just sat in the cafeteria the rest of the time out of embarrassment.
That's funny.
I was wearing an orange sweater at the time and was a little overweight. This is significant because the next day at school I get called down to the principal's office. Apparently she had typed an email and sent it to the principal saying the kid shaped like a pumpkin spilled water all over me.
Oh, she got your ass. Bro, she got her get back. That's crazy. She earned it too. Oh my God. The pumpkin kid. Bro, that lady hates you. You really pissed that lady off bad. Oh my God. Pumpkin boy. Did she not say who it was? Okay, wait a minute. Your principal knew it was you. Oh, Pumpkinhead? Pumpkin Paul? I know exactly who that is. Pumpkin Paul, please come down to the principal's office. Just call me Paul, man. I'm not even wearing orange today. Eggplant Paul, please come down to the principal's office.
They would review the footage and see me splashing
Footage!
this poor lady with water.
Footage!
As punishment, the next day I would spend the whole day in in-school suspension. Which wasn't terrible, but I still cringe thinking about that moment till this day.
Oh my God, dude. That's awesome. That's really good.
Oh, also, my friend stopped talking to the girl a week later.
Completely avoidable tragedy. It didn't even they should have gotten married. They should have been married forever. For that to happen to you. Yeah, what's the best case scenario here? You land the bottle flip and like everybody's going to be so impressed. You think they're going to love that? That's going to win them over? I don't care about it. Yeah, I care about Pumpkin Boy more than any of this. It's so funny to me that she said that and the principal called you in. Who else could it be? Oh, good story. These are some good stories tonight.
This is kind of a long one, but I have to set the scene.
Okay.
When I was in high school, I had a Spanish teacher named Mr.
Thanks,
Kyle.
Dark Dojo.
If the name didn't give it away, Mr. Kyle is white.
Obviously.
In my previous Spanish classes...
What? I can't remember it turned that on.
I was quite portly in high school and made the error of wearing a purple Twitch hoodie to school, much to my chagrin. A classmate decided my new nickname would be Grimace. Being fat is a constant battle.
Yeah. You can't be fat and wear colors. You just got to wear white shirts. Otherwise, you're going to be a fat, whatever the color is. That's how it goes. You can't be fat. Full stop. Yeah. You can't do anything when you're fat. Yeah, that's the problem, man. You just get in trouble for anything. People will be making jokes, bro. White as Marshmallow Man. Y'all get creative. Wait, you guys are bullies. Egg Boy? Okay. You guys are mean.
In my previous Spanish classes, I was always the teacher's favorite because I am fully Hispanic and so were the teachers.
Okay.
My secret, however, is the fact I am very Americanized and no borderline zero
and
Spanish.
Now you're facing the opposite with Mr. Kyle.
My secret, however, is the fact I am very Americanized and no
now
borderline zero Spanish, just specific keywords and can roll my RS.
Mm-hmm.
With that in mind, I had severely underestimated Mr. Kyle. It did not help.
Oh, hell no. Mr. Kyle is from Portugal. He knows both dialects. Oh, no.
It did not help the fact that I was a very quiet kid in school, despite the fact I am pretty outgoing outside of school.
Bro said
That
Vosotros.
class specifically had some of my friends there too, so there was a clash of personalities going on. One day in Teletubby Land, I was in Mr. Kyle's class, and as he began to map out parts of Mexico, I had a brain malfunction and said very quietly to myself, taco. To my surprise, Mr. Kyle actually heard me and actually stopped teaching and calmly asked me what I said and why. This is when I realized that Mr. Kyle could not only talk shit and mess with his students, but could also fully speak Spanish and taught me not to say dumb shit, especially in his class. I even saw him once outside of school at my favorite pizza place and nearly shit myself since I was with family.
No, it's Mr.
Thinking
Kyle
he might
again.
relay my lapse in judgment on
Please
that
don't light
fateful
me
day.
up, Mr. Kyle.
Sometimes I think about that day and it stops me in my tracks.
He's always around. Don't fuck up your Spanish in front of Mr. Kyle. He knows. Anytime you get a taco, you're going to think about that guy. He's always going to be around. He's going to try to speak Spanish to me. That's good. Teachers that talk shit are either menaces or the coolest people you'll ever meet. Dude, shit-talking teachers are such a cool, like, archetype of human, right? Because, like, it's a thin line. You can't go too far. Otherwise, they're going to get, you know, investigated by the Board of Education or whatever. But that's really good. They improved my social skills. Yeah, seriously, because like you kind of learn that they're real people when they're like that, right? You learn that they're actual human beings and not just like daycare providers or whatever. So it's a good story. When I was in high school, my drama teacher was like a fucking cartoon character. I think I've told you guys this story, but like the drama guy. Denny Myers was his name, and he's got to be dead now. But what he would talk about, like, I don't know, he would doing coke off of like Colombian hookers' ass cracks, and we never knew if he was being serious or not. He would just like tell us about like his exploits as like a party playboy, and now he's doing high school theater. We were like, "What the fuck are you doing here, man?" And he's like, "I don't know." All right, let's run Midsummer Night's Dream. Get on stage to start for Act 2. But, like, and it sounds like he was, like, he was lying, but, like, he was very talented. He was a great actor. He was very good, and he was very charismatic. Good-looking guy. Probably rich was the vibe I got. But he would tell us these really fucked up, crazy stories. I had a friend named Vasant, and me and Vasant were chilling in the backstage, and he got really mad at us because we were acting too cool. And he, like, screamed at us. Like, closed the door behind him and like, screamed at us for, like, 3 minutes straight. And then he left. And then we just, we looked at each other and we laughed really hard. Because this fucking... He was old back then. He was, like, 72. But he moved like a 40-year-old. This guy was a freak. It was crazy. No, not Viscount, guys. It's not everybody is. This isn't like a crossover episode where I went to high school with a guy that you saw in a YouTube video once. No, it was a guy named Vasant from my high school. All right. This isn't like when Hawkeye shows up in a Captain America movie. All right. Anyway, he's dead now. I'm pretty sure. So. What's the etymology on that name? Never met a dude with that name. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. Oh, somebody asked who I was in Midsummer Night's Dream. Bottom, obviously, the lead. Duh. I had to kiss a guy on stage, and people flamed me for that for a while. Stupid. Obvious bottom. Shut up. It's the name of the character. Stupid. Donkey boy. Doesn't it say more about you that you know he turns into a donkey, huh? That you know how that show goes? My ears kept falling off. That was hard to improv around. They did not have a very well-suited situation going on there. I was not Puck, bro. Isn't Puck king of the fairies? My ass was not Puck. I was a thespian. What do you have against Midsummer? It's just not a good show. I fuck with The Tempest. Never did it, though. There's a lot of shows that I'm never going to get to do. One of the sad things about aging as an actor, and this is a very big aside, you age out of parts that you'll never get to play. I've always wanted to do Death of a Salesman, but I'm getting older now, and that nobody does that show anymore. I love that show, but you can't, like, I wanted to be one of the two brothers. I could still be Biff. But I can't be Happy. I'm too old to be Happy now, right? I could always be Willie, but I don't want to be Willie. It's a boring part. One day, maybe. We'll see. I always wanted to play Happy. That seemed like a very fun part. But you'll never be Peter Pan. Oh, no. Neither will most guys. Peter Pan is usually played by a girl. Okay. You would be a really good Troy in Fences. I don't think that's true. The only thing I know about that show is I saw a YouTube video where Denzel Washington did a monologue in it, and something tells me that show is not for me. I think it was Denzel Washington and James Earl Jones did that monologue. That's what it was. Don't worry, Coney, you would kill as Hamilton. Bro, I don't want to be Hamilton, but one day, why can't I be Jefferson? That'd be a fun part, bro. Being Jefferson? Oh, it sucks being white. I don't get to do anything fun. I only could be the king. No fun, man. Come on. Isn't that the hardest part in the show? I mean, maybe, but it's also, like, the most character work. So it's like you don't have to, like, hit your notes. Like, character work is awesome because you don't have to, like, you don't have to be a good singer. You can fuck around and have fun with it, like on a William Shatner shit, you know? Okay, sorry. There's a big aside.
I was going to see the first Spider-Verse movie with some friends.
Cool.
We have a little complex that has a Buffalo Wild Wings next to the movie theater, so we decided to eat there before the movie.
Is this Arundel Mills Mall with the Cinemark and the Buffalo Wild Wings right across? Doxed!
We have a little complex that has a
Is your movie theater Egyptian?
We have a little complex that has a Buffalo Wild Wings next to the movie theater, so we decided to eat there before the movie. I ate a sandwich before going out to eat because I forgot we planned that. Later at Buffalo Wild Wings I would get my usual order of boneless honey barbecue wings and potato wedges.
Yum!
All was fine then at the movie theater. I shared
story.
a popcorn with the buddy and decided to buy a pack of Skittles for the end of the movie as a little treat.
A lot of calories.
My movie theater had reclining chairs
Reading
and we
quite a
decided
bit.
it would be fun to sit in the front row.
That is not fun. You ever sit in the front row, craning your neck just all the way up? Ow.
During the last 20 minutes of the movie, my stomach was killing me.
Rumbly and you're tumbling.
Then, involuntarily, I proceeded to puke a little bit on my jacket and hoodie.
Jesus.
My buddy asked what happened, and I just told him some water went down the wrong pipe.
Ugh.
Next thing you know, I am power walking to the bathroom to clean myself up.
Ugh.
My jacket and hoodie have obvious puke stains on them, and I washed them off.
Obvious puke stains? How would you know? Oh, you ate Skittles. Bro, that shit is colorful. Dude, you're vomiting in Technicolor. Never mind. I was going to say you wouldn't know. How do you know it's just water, right? But no, you got a full-ass rainbow on your jacket. All right.
Luckily, I had a t-shirt underneath.
Okay.
But it was like one of those white undershirts you normally don't wear out.
Okay.
I then had another problem. I couldn't carry wet, puked-on
Wrap it
clothes
around your
around.
waist.
So I decided it would be best to ask the popcorn machine worker if I could borrow a trash bag.
Now you're just going to look like a hobo. What are you walking around with that? Are you going home? Are you living under a bridge? What are you going to do with that, man?
He looked at me weird and just assumed I didn't want to carry my jacket anymore. He ended up giving me a trash bag.
You're going to go into the theater at the end of the movie. Hey, guys, who wants to throw things away? Going to be a very helpful theater worker? Have to dig out your clothes at the end of the night?
I put my clothes in the bag and walked back into the theater. Turns out I missed the last half an hour of the movie, and all my friends were waiting for me so they could leave.
This?
The lights were on and people were walking out, looking at me with confused looks like, why does this kid have a trash bag? It was very embarrassing, and I still haven't seen the last 30 minutes of the movie because of it.
That's pretty good. That's a good story. Did they not ask? Did they not wonder why you had a trash bag? Hey, what's in the trash bag? You open it up, they just get hit with a waft, just vomit, Skittles, sandwich, Buffalo Wild Wings, potato wedges, popcorn. Oh my God. You did eat a lot. Dude, movie theater popcorn will fuck you up. That is they put something in that. It's delicious. I always eat too much of it. But that stuff is, I don't know. It's like putting rocks into your drying machine. It just It's a fucked up situation, man. Now I want popcorn. Me too. I love a movie popcorn.
When I was in sophomore year, I had asked my math teacher to go to the bathroom as one does.
As you do.
And around this time I had gotten real particular with only wanting to use the first urinal cause it had the most privacy with a wall on the left, then like 7 urinals to the right with no dividers. So when I had gotten to the bathroom, I saw the janitor was in the first urinal, and in my infinite wisdom I decided not to simply use a urinal a few spaces away, but instead in an entirely empty bathroom besides me and this poor janitor. I stood 3 feet behind him with my hands in my pockets and waited for him to finish his business. He of course noticed me walk directly behind him with an entire row of empty urinals and stalls next to him, and kinda looked over his shoulder, probably thinking I was trying to murder him or something. And after like 15 seconds he finished up and just had to walk past me calm as can be with my hands in my pockets to the sinks that were behind me while I raked my rightful spot at the first urinal.
I'm gonna be honest, I would think you were gonna kill me. I would think you were like James Bonding me about to case it out, and when I turned around you were gonna like break my neck. Something's up. You're waiting for me somehow. Why are you waiting for this particular one? Why that one? This one can't be worth the wait, man. It's a long pee.
It only struck me after I left the bathroom that was not the correct thing to do.
Oh, there were like 7 other ones. Okay. But that one's my favorite. That's funny. That one has the cake in it.
This story took place when I was 6 or 7, and it was probably the stupidest thing I did in my life.
I'll be the
It was late in the school year, and me and my friends were playing wall ball. I wasn't really that good at the game, and often was distracted due to my ADHD.
Another one?
Anyhow, that day I was running back to the wall when all of a sudden, boom, I had managed to run head first into the wall.
Ow.
The wall was covered in blood, and it was smearing everywhere.
Ugh.
Myself and others were crying, and some were laughing, and the ambulance came
Wait,
shortly after.
Yourself and others? How bad was it? Like, if you're crying, that's one thing. If people seeing you are crying, like, how bad did you fuck up your face? There empaths in the class? What is that?
At this point, everyone at the whole
Everybody's
school
crying.
knew what
It's so
happened.
sad.
My younger brother, who was in kindergarten, knew, and the older kids did too.
Ugh.
A few days later, and I was back at school with a ton of stitches. Everyone was mad at me, but I had no clue why they were.
Why were they mad at you?
It turns out that my accident got wall fucking banned at the school, and people were passed off.
Oh, God.
Luckily, my family moved to a different state for work reasons, so I didn't have to live with the consequences for that long.
That's kind of fun, and you can teach the new school wall ball. Hey, guys, I got this great new game. It's good for physical fitness and fun, too. Bring it over to that school. Then somebody else is going to bang their face, and the cycle begins anew. Tremendous. That's good. That's a funny story. I don't know what wall ball is. I assume you just hit the ball against the wall with your hand over and over. Is that it? Why are you running at the wall? I feel like you wouldn't do that. You would be running backward. Isn't it pickleball? Is that pickleball's tennis? We called it butts up. I've never heard of that. If you don't field it, you have to touch the wall. Okay. It's like playing 500 but bouncing a ball off the wall. Chatter, I don't know what 500 is. We have different games, all right? I used to roll a hoop down the street with a stick before stopping at the malt shop for a nickel in 1953. I've never heard of that. Sarsaparilla, my favorite treat. Yum. I don't even know what it is.
About 2 years ago, me and my family were going to Disneyland for spring break.
Lucky!
And one of my family's most anticipated rides to go to was the brand new Spider-Man ride. And when waiting in line, we got to go through the express lane because my sister is in a wheelchair. So we got to the ride faster.
Cool.
And to get to the specialized rides for my sister, we had to go past a sort of control room.
Yeah.
And while we were waiting, there was a control panel, and I don't know why I thought this, but I thought that since it was so decorated that it wasn't a real control panel. So my dumb idiot brain thought that it would be a good idea to press the big red button in the center of the control panel, and guess what happened?
Oh, well, it probably shut everything down. Probably shut everything down. All the lights, all the cameras, all the screens, the entire experience. Was it a shutdown button?
The whole entire ride and everybody on the ride
that's
just
what I thought
stopped,
would happen.
and all
it's
the
a
lights
big-ass
turned
shut-off
off,
button.
and every single person had to leave the ride. The ride wasn't working for another 3 hours. I felt like the dumbest person ever.
That's cool.
I was 13 at the time, by the way.
Listen, they should have prepared for that. That guy, as he was taking you, should have been like, hey, don't touch any of this. This isn't part of the ride. I might have thought the same thing. I would have been like, oh, dude, it's probably a pre-show, and Peter Parker tells me, like, if I see the Green Goblin, I got to hit the big button to stop him, but I didn't see the pre-show because of my sister. I'll just hit it now. Brrr! The Men in Black ride has that. There's a Men in Black ride at Universal, and they tell you if you see a big bug, hit the big red button in the middle of the thing. They tell you to do that. So I would believe the same thing. I'm telling you. I get it. I get it. Chatter, you're very stupid. This is a very stupid thing to do. I'm not letting you off the hook, but I understand. Without condemning or condoning, I understand. I get it. Indiana Jones has things that say do not touch and you're meant to touch. Dude, I know. Dude, I went to Indiana Jones for the first time a few years ago for Panda thing, I think. No, it was for like main stage. And I went to Disneyland for the first time. And the Indiana Jones ride I've never been on because that's only in Disneyland, not Disney World. It's only West Coast. And it says do not touch. And I'm like standing with my friends. And I'm like, is that going to hurt me? Is that real? They have like a hole where like you're supposed to put your hand in and grab something. I'm like, am I allowed to do? Is that like gonna bite me? There's a lot of stuff like that, man. I don't know. I would hit the big red button to save Spider-Man. Maybe MJ's life is in danger, right? I'll save that one. I don't know. Maybe it's like a trick. Like they tell you not to touch it, and then if you do touch it, they kick you out of the park. This kid doesn't follow directions. Get his ass out of here. That's funny. Good story. Willy Wonka Park. Now you get the whole park. Good job, kid.
When I was in the...
Speaking of, and this is a big aside, speaking of Disneyland, so in Disney World, they used to have a ride called Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. And I have vivid memories of going to hell on that ride. It ends with you dying and going to hell, which is very strange. But they took it out of Disney World in Florida, right? But I remembered that vividly. And I went to Disneyland, and they still have that ride. That's still in a drunken car crash. Yep, you get drunk and crash your car into a train, and you die. Go to hell. Spoilers. And I went to Disneyland, and they still have that ride. And my buddy Josh from Panda, Josh, who likes theme parks but never went on this ride and didn't have any history of it, I was like, I kind of like told him, I was like, this ride's going to go in a completely different direction than you think it will. And I can't wait to hear what you think at the end. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And at the end of the ride, like I keep checking back on him to see what he thinks, and he is just confused, bro. Like, it's weird enough, like, before you get there, and then you go to hell. And I'm like, you like it? Is it fun? I made a tweet, I think, of his thoughts. I think I tweeted that out, but it's a very fun experience if you've never been on it or taken anybody on it that don't know it. Take your daughter on there. Dude, It would create a formative memory. I don't think she would be scared, but I think in 10 years she'd be like, Dad, did you take me on a ride where we went to hell? And I'd be like, oh, my sweet gummy bear. I've been waiting a decade for you to ask me that question. Yes, I did. We did go to hell together. No, we went to hell for real. No, sweetie. Daddy just got into a horrible accident, and we both went to hell, but I fought the devil and won, and that's why we're here. I love you so much. Oh, okay, Dad. Thanks. Thanks, Dad. That's funny. Oops, I double posted.
When I was in the 4th grade, I went to a private Catholic school in LA.
Okay.
It was an extremely affluent school and even had a student store connected to the
Wow.
library where you could buy books.
Brag about
One
it.
day, my teacher took the entire class to the store. When inside, I walked down and was checking
I
out
just
things
got spoiled?
when one
Oh, really? I
particular
didn't see
book
it.
caught my eye.
Uh-huh.
It had a funny-looking guy on the cover with a tiny black mustache, and he had 2 words in German on the cover that I didn't understand.
My camp?
I read the words out loud, Mein Kampf.
Yeah.
I picked up the book out of curiosity since at the time I didn't know who Adolf Hitler was or what the Holocaust was.
Uh-huh.
When I picked up the book, a girl in my class came up to me and asked, "Why are you looking at that? Don't you know who that is?" I didn't like this girl very much, and it was clear from her attitude that she wasn't a fan of whoever this tiny mustached man was. So I thought I would mess with her by saying, "Yeah, I'm a big fan of his actually." Again, I had no idea at the time who Adolf Hitler was. She looked at me with abject horror and asked if I was joking. I proceeded to double down and told her that I was his biggest fan and that I've read
he's
Mein
my
Kampf
favorite author.
twice
I
since
love
I'm
his
such a
stuff.
fan. We argued for a few minutes before she walked
Oh
away
my
crying
God,
and
dude.
told the teacher about what happened. I was brought to the principal's office. While there, I admitted that I didn't know who Hitler was
Now
or
you
what
sound like
Mein
you're
Kampf
lying.
was, and he let me go.
No, now you
The
sound like you're
following
lying. I'm
week,
calling
they
your
held a
parents.
special school-wide assembly about World War II to inform students about the Holocaust.
Okay, we definitely got to tell kids about what happened. There's an information issue happening at this school. We got to let them know. Some kids aren't being taught the same.
They even had special guest speakers come
Oh
in
my
to
God.
give first-hand accounts.
They went all out, huh?
It was only then that I realized the severity of what I had said to that girl.
Oh.
It has been
my
almost 2
God.
decades, and I still cringe when thinking of this story.
Oh, man. Just doubling down and trying to find your way out of it? No, man. I think he made a lot of good points. I thought he was very insightful in his teachings. Holy shit, dude. Loved his art too, yeah. I have a story that's kind of similar. Not quite, and this is serious. Yeah, not quite like that. And I was way older, okay? I forget what the context was. In what regard? I'll explain. Dude, I was 28 or something when this happened too. And I didn't think about how bad it was until hindsight for later. So let me tell you about this story, okay? So, I was at my job not doing my job, as you do in health insurance, right? I worked in SEO and on websites and stuff. And I read something, and I don't remember where it was, but it was about a term. I think it was like a psychological thing. Maybe it was like a pop psych thing or like a therapy thing, whatever. It was called dark charisma, okay? Somebody kept using the phrase dark charisma as if that was like a thing, like a phrase or something, right? So I searched on Google, and I was like, what is dark charisma? And I searched for that, and I don't know what it is now, but when I searched for that at the time, there's a documentary on Hitler. Let me see if it still comes up. It was basically The Dark Charisma of Adolf Hitler, PBS America. Yeah, so that's a movie, The Dark Charisma of Adolf Hitler, whatever. So that happens, right? And I'm like, oh, so that must not be like a real phrase. I was wondering if it was like a, I don't know, if it was like an actual clinical phrase, like in the DSM or something. I don't fucking know. I thought it might be a cluster thing. So I was like, okay, that's not a real phrase. What is Dark Charisma? So, that day I had a meeting where I was set to teach some team leads about search engine optimization, okay? Which is to teach them sort of how the front end and the back end meet up and the better ways to optimize our content, right? And to show them like Google stuff, right? So I go into the meeting, and one of the points that I want to make is, it's really important to phrase stuff in search like it's a question. People aren't searching like, I don't know, flower shop near me. Now, or flower shop like Baltimore, Maryland. Now they search where can I find a flower shop? More conversational. That's why Alexa's big. That's why like AI is big now. They make it more conversational. Like that's what modern people do with search engines. So I searched Google for what is, and then in the recommended searches, my last search came up. What is Dark Charisma? And without even thinking about it, because I'm like, I just searched this today. Okay, this makes sense. And I clicked on it, and then I was like, oh, yeah. And I said, yeah, so, so if you search what is Dark Charisma, it shows you this, and there's clearly a documentary here. And then I immediately clicked off, right? I got off right away. I got away from it. And then later I realized that was probably, I wonder if I gave the team leads an impression of me that was not fully accurate. Both of them were black. So I don't know if that yeah. So I don't know if it was bad. It was only like a year or two later that I realized like, oh, that could have been like considered very bad. So you could spin that. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, but it's also not good, right? Like you could make some inferences there. I don't think it's that bad because it's a documentary. He's a historical figure, whatever. But like if I was ever, how do I put this? If I ever said something innocent or innocuous in a meeting that they could interpret in a different way, they could have had a very different impression of me and what my life is like off work. You get what I'm saying? I didn't want to give off the wrong impression. When you want a dog whistle, but all you have is a megaphone. Yeah. What situation could you be looking up Hitler in work? Dude, I had never heard that phrase, and I was like, oh, is this like a clinical academic thing? Is this like a real thing? Anyway, that's my Hitler story. There you go. How to be as charismatic as Hitler. A lot of people really liked that guy. I wonder why. Okay. Let's find out more. I love hearing about your struggle. It's crazy how many stories I can relate to. Maybe because I've been on the planet a long time. I got a lot of stories. My biggest, most embarrassing story I will never submit to Cringe Confessional. I want to at some point, but I'm afraid if it popped up, I wouldn't be able to resist to be like, guys, that was mine. I live in fear that my goblin brain would take over, and I would be like, guys, I have a confession. It's really bad. Like it's among the worst ones we've ever heard. I'm not joking. It's my most embarrassing story of my life. Is so fucking bad. Gross or bad? Both. Very gross and very bad. Not bad like offensive. Very gross. It wouldn't get me banned. You guys would just never look at me the same. Is it a theater story? No. I can't tell you. I was about to say something that would give it away, but now if I do ever say it, or if I ever give it, then you guys will be able to connect it. Maybe one day.
When I was 9 years old, my family decided to go on a cruise. While I was excited, it was only when my DS started to die that I realized I'd forgotten the charger at home, and thus I would have to make my own entertainment. On the evening of our third or fourth day on the cruise, I was left alone in our room.
How many subs to say it right now? Unironically, like 5,000. I'm not joking. I'm straight up. It's bad.
On the evening of our third or fourth day.
I don't feel shame. You guys should know that by now. I joke around. I'm not embarrassed about things. Like, I don't give a shit, right? That is still, it's very bad. Coney is making this shit up. I swear to God, I'm not. It was in high school. I'll never forget.
On the evening of our...
Thanks, Dilf Milker. Hey, we're almost there. Only 4,995 more.
On the evening of our...
Is it a racist story? No, it's just me being stupid and gross.
On the evening of our third or fourth day on the cruise, I was left alone in our room. My parents went to go gambling at the onboard casino, and my sister went out to the teenagers' club.
Cool.
It wasn't like I could go exploring the cruise on my own, so, completely devoid of entertainment, I decided to simply step out onto the balcony of our suite and gaze at the sunset upon the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, take a moment.
I thought staring at sunsets was an adult thing to do, so I felt mature and accomplished.
You got bored
When
fast,
I had
huh?
enough of being mature and accomplished,
yeah.
I tried to
That's
open
enough.
the sliding door
I'm
back
enlightened
into the
enough.
suite. It wouldn't budge. I tried again with all my might, and still had no luck. I had locked myself out on the balcony,
wait.
with nobody in the room to save me.
Oh, God,
As sunset
dude.
turned to night and the air grew colder,
Oh,
I
my
began
God.
to fear the worst.
No
What
way.
if the
You gotta
balcony
jump,
wasn't
bro.
strong enough to hold me until my parents
You gotta climb
came?
down.
What if I fell into the ocean and drifted away, never to be seen again?
What if
I started
Poseidon
bawling.
set upon the biggest wave you've ever seen? What if the winds came a-blowing and threw you off the vessel?
I started bawling,
Oh,
lost
dude.
in my own misery.
That's so
After
sad.
what felt like years,
Holy
my parents
shit,
finally
man.
came back into the room, and as soon as
Giant
I noticed
bird
them
comes,
coming
picks
in,
you up.
I began to bang on the sliding glass door, tears in my eyes. It would...
Imagine.
When I had enough of...
Dude, imagine.
As sunset, after what felt
Imagine. You're out on a date, right? You never get a date night with your husband or wife or significant other, and your kids are all doing their own thing. You're on a cruise. You're like, I'm so glad we did this. You know what? Our kids are doing great. They're really starting to grow up and can do things for themselves. We did a great job as parents. And then you walk into your cabin, and your son is just out on the balcony, bawling his fucking eyes out, banging on the glass door. Mom, help! It's very Malcolm in the Middle, yeah.
My mother opened the door and held me, and my father excused himself to go to the bathroom. I strongly suspect he went there to relieve himself of the urge to laugh. My parents still tell this story at dinners, much to my chagrin.
That's very funny. Yeah, your dad laughed his ass off. That's very funny. That's a good story. A lot of chagrining tonight, yeah. A lot of people be chagrining tonight. It's a good word. It's fun to say. Thanks, Critical Yoshi. That's a good story. I like that. How do you lock yourself out? How do you... Like, I feel like they have safety measures against that.
I blew out my date's car speakers with the worst song ever on the first date.
The worst song ever? Was it that song with the staples and the tapeworms?
I have been a giant music nerd for my whole
Was it
life.
Death Grips?
I listen to literally everything from every genre across the whole musical spectrum. Unfortunately, this leads to some of my music taste being less digestible for the average person.
Yeah.
Around a year ago, I was deep diving into a genre called harsh noise wall, a subgenre of noise music that basically consists of artists making the loudest noises they can.
Cool.
At the time I was fresh out of high school, single, and ready to mingle. After about a week of swiping on Tinder, I found a match and planned out a date.
Yeah.
We met at a local coffee shop.
This says, I know bad first date, but I didn't know how these things worked yet. Is a coffee shop a bad first date? I thought that was a fine first date, especially if you're on Tinder. That's like the best thing to do on Tinder. Like if it's a first date between like people who know each other or whatever. Yeah, coffee shops are great. Because then it's like it's not a big commitment.
We met at a local coffee shop, talked for a while, and then took a walk around downtown. Everything was going great, our conversations were nice, we had good chemistry and it was a fun night. He offered to give me a ride home as I didn't have a car at the time, and I agreed.
Cool.
After getting in the car, I asked if I could put on some music, to which he agreed. I plugged my phone in, not expecting anything to play, but then I remember. I had my Spotify set to autoplay when connected to a car. As soon as I realized this, Tokyo Times 10 by Mietsubo starts playing.
Okay, 1 second. Here it is. Wait! Wait! What the fuck are you doing, man? This is such poser bullshit. Why are you listening? How about some Stevie Wonder, man? This is so stupid. Unironically good song. Yeah, man. You know what's crazy? My VOD is going to get muted for this. This is going to get copyright claimed. For a song that sounds like Robot Purgatory. It's just the 8th layer of Robot Hell. This is it. The song is 11 minutes long. I'm just jumping around it. I'm like mad at you. I know you submitted the Cringe Confessional, and the point is like, haha, this is embarrassing, this is cringe. I'm mad at you for listening to this. And I don't know if I'm just Hank Hill listening to Bobby's music, and maybe I'm just old. It just pisses me off. Come on, man. Who the fuck wants to listen to this? Why would anybody... Why would you choose to put yourself through that? Okay. It's about you then, right? Is that not just you are making a choice that your sense of self and your identity is more important than listening to a good thing? You don't want to listen to good music. You don't want good auditory stimulation. You want to be in your own head and like, "Ooh, I like this actually. This is fun." I bet it has 3 million views. It has 10K in 3 years. It has 10K views in 3 years, bro. This shit is underground. Anyway, I'm mad at you for that, but please continue.
As soon as I realized this song is loud.
It is.
Like really fucking loud.
Very.
It scares the shit out of both of us.
Coney, this is a bad take. I'm going to grab your tongue. I'm going to pull. And your body's going to come out through your mouth like in a cartoon. And then I'm going to play your ribs like a xylophone. You're going to be inside out. And to get back, you're going to have to eat yourself backwards. I'm going to do that to you. Okay? Tonight. My tongue. I'm pretty sure she did that to Scratchy, right?
It scares the shit out of both of us, and I actually jumped out of my seat. The song starts blasting full
God.
volume in this poor guy's
I'm gonna make a
car
beautiful
while I
song on your
scramble to
ribs.
turn it off on Spotify. I don't know why, but I never thought to just turn the car's
you're
volume knob
panicking.
down.
You're in shock. I
Instead
get it.
opting to open
You're
the
scared to death.
Spotify app and pause the song.
I understand.
By the time I
get
had
it.
the app open, however, it was already too late.
You made a weird impression.
The speaker in the front left of the car made a loud pop and suddenly started buzzing every time noise came through it. After pausing the song, I gave up on playing music and just
Holy
apologized
shit,
the
man.
whole way home.
Dude, if I was that guy, I thought you were just an asshole. I would have thought you opened an audio bomb for no reason. Like, you weren't putting on music. You literally just put on something to blow up my car. You tried to kill me. Dude, I would not think that was music you put on. You put on, like, longest, loudest sound ever, YouTube.com. You put that into Google and clicked on the first result. Need loud sound that will kill us both in car. Click.
After I offered to pay for the bus ticket, we sat in almost
shit,
complete
man.
silence for the 5-minute drive home.
Oh, God, man. That guy probably thought he dodged a bullet. And honestly, I think he did. Good God, man. What a fucked up story. I'm still mad at you for listening to that music. I'm really trying not to be boomer unk or whatever, but good God, man. Oh, Coney, can you play that song again? With pleasure. What's going on, Twitch chat? I can see you're ready for some summer vibes, some chill tunes. Here we go with Merzbow in Tokyo Times 10. Only on Cringe Confessional. You click, I don't like that song. All right, I understand. We're going to switch it over to some different vibes. Maybe sort of cool summer vibes, some chill. Here's Merzbow with Requiem. What's wrong with my DJ? DJ, stop! That one actually did sound better. I was kind of surprised. I heard like a melody in there somewhere. I heard it. Still not going to listen to it. That's the last Merzbow bit, guys. I'm done. I promise you can turn the audio back up. I'm sorry. Look at Merzbow in concert. I just made a promise. I'm sorry. No more Merzo bits. No more. I'm going to make ass music and trick people into listening to it. I'm going to be the producers of shitty music.
Coney, the old jackass, upon hearing someone not be into video game music,
Okay,
calls them a poser and hates them. You are a poser and a hater. Fuck. Yeesh.
First off, Adam, watch your language. Second off, I don't know why anybody would listen to Merzbow when the Celeste B-side soundtrack is right there. Maybe you should listen against Battle Against an Undying Hero. Or, I don't know, Wily Castle 2. Maybe One Winged Angel. Yeah, that's a good one. Distinguished music enjoyers. Why is Adam always pissed lately? I don't know, bro. He's mad. That was a very good story, though.
Yeah!
I was in.
What?
Okay, I got it. I'll tune your recommendations. For now, how about something from the funky house scene? Just for you, I got the Oogie Loaves with Happy, and you know it.
Is that the Clap Your Hands song?
I want to listen to that. I like that type of music. All music sounds the same to me and I just want to feel something. Anything at all. I'm so sick.
I believe him. I believe Shadow the Hedgehog. That's true. I think he would listen to... Dude, if I ever... Oh my god, that's a cutting insult. Somebody puts on, like, hey, do you mind if I listen to some music they put on Merzbow? Oh, yeah, like Shadow the Hedgehog music. That'll get them to stop listening to it real quick. Oh, you have the same music taste as Shadow the Hedgehog. That's funny. That's good.
I was 11. I made friends with a girl on Xbox Live.
Cool.
For context, this was on the original Xbox. I am on the Spectrum and was homeschooled. So this was the first friend I'd ever made outside of church. We play together almost every single day, and I get a crush on her.
Okay.
Eventually, I decide to tell her how I feel.
Amazing.
She left the in-game lobby where I had so romantically confessed and removed me.
It's a guy,
isn't it? On the
it?
original Xbox, there was a message all friends featured, in which people had done so playing the guitar, giving updates, etc. Experiencing my first heartbreak, I decide to briefly sing and dedicate a song to this situation after telling everyone on my friends list what had happened. Swing, Swing by the All-American Rejects, sang poorly by an 11-year-old boy. There is one important factor I've neglected to mention. This was not my Xbox Live account.
What?
It was my older brother's.
No way.
He and my dad worked together, and while they were working during the day, I'd finish school early and spend hours playing games. My brother's friends on his account were mostly his co-workers, which meant that when they returned home from work and saw a message from their brother, they were serenaded by an 11-year-old boy who had been rejected on Xbox Live and got to tell my brother and dad about it the next day.
Dude. Yeah, at least then they know it's a kid because they heard the voice. But that's extremely funny. Opening a voice message from your friend and it's like a kid singing a song. What the fuck is this? Why does he sound like he's crying? What happened to that kid?
There was a
I got hacked by a very sad 11-year-old.
There was a party thrown by one of their colleagues.
Swing from the feathers.
There was a party thrown by one of their colleagues about a week later, where I had to face everyone who had heard my emotional ballad, and I couldn't look any of them in the eye and stayed as hidden as I could the entire night.
Oh, man. Thanks for writing in. That's really good. The stories are getting better as we get to the end. These are really nice. Yeah, are there no recollections of this? Surely it's like on a hard drive somewhere, by the way. It's somewhere on the internet that still exists. It has to. By the way, before that story started, someone in chat with the name The Animal That's Crossing, I remember because that was a fun name, said, had a guy saying, "Oh, I'm like an alpha male." And you reply back with, "Oh, is that like a furry thing, right? That's a furry thing?" That's really good. I think I'm going to take that if anybody pops that in real life. That sounds funny. That's a really good... Oh, like the furry stuff, right? Oh, I like that. That's good. I'm going to steal that for myself. Not that I'm around people who claim to be alpha males at 36 years old, but I like kill shot responses. Those are fun. That's good. That's fun. What was the penis song from the other Cringe Confessional? Stapling tapeworms to your foreskin. I think. Tapeworms on my penis. Yeah, that's the one. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to have to go back and do some homework. Got some episodes to watch. Passenger of shit, staple tapeworms on my penis. Yep, that's the one. Better than Mersbo. It's song. It's music. Right? There's music there. I'm so glad I missed that and we'll never hear it. Yeah, I guess I wasn't really selling it. Right. Does Cringe Confessional make you think less of your chat for these stories or more for being open enough to share them? It doesn't make me think anything. These things happen to everybody. There's 1,300 people in here right now. All of us have done this shit to varying degrees. Straight up, everybody in this chat has done something. I've regaled you with at least 20 stories of this. It's part of the experience, man. Does it make me think less of anybody or think more of you for, like, being brave enough? Because you're not brave. It's anonymous. Nobody's going to track you for this. I'm brave for telling you my stories because you know it's me, and I have to show up tomorrow for Gaming Thursday. I'm the brave one here. You guys don't even get to say it's your story. Dude, there have been so few people that are like, oh my God, that's my story. It's one of you guys. It's one of you. And I'll tell you, in 4,993 subs, and by the way, that number's going down. The decay counts, okay? So it's really 8,000. Wait, 8,000? 8,500. It's 8,500 for the story. So, next story is mine. All right, here we go. Good luck. I hope you roll a 20. Maybe it'll be a good story.
A couple.
Decaying and won't even pop a Hunger Games. I just did a Hunger Games. I just did one. And that shit didn't move the needle at all. I'm getting decayed because we had something like a month ago at the end of March that blew up. It was a very good March because they had like a gifty thing. So, bang the mic some more. Okay. Take that.
A couple of years ago in high school, started to have a lovey-dovey story with a girl that I really liked.
Ooh.
We were dating, but not exactly boyfriend and girlfriend, the weird stage of a relationship.
Okay.
We are both science nerds in our own perspectives, and so our little interests molded together.
Okay.
One day though, as my mom is driving her home with me in the car in this developmental phase of our relationship, somehow, the topic of doctors gets brought up. My mom loudly and proudly exclaims the doctor who did your circumcision was named Dr. Wayner.
Okay, Mom. What the fuck is your mom's problem? Your mom's trying, like, focus on the road, Mom. Mom knows what she's doing. Yeah, these stories just show me parents are assholes, man. Oh, my son really likes this girl. I know what to do. Like, she knows what she's doing. Why is she doing that?
Confused but not exactly disgusted or mad. My mom loudly and proudly exclaims the doctor who did your circumcision was named Dr. Wayner. I immediately get insanely flushed, and my date is sitting there, confused but not exactly disgusted or mad. As we are at a red light, in the heat of the moment, I open my car door and walk to the gas station nearby and buy a bag of Takers to munch on.
Okay, wait, so you just left the car? You're not even going to the gas station and you just immediately dip out? Without telling anybody? That's crazy. Your mom could have kept driving. What if she didn't know? She didn't realize. She's laughing too much about the Dr. Wiener joke.
I do not know why I did this.
Me neither.
She was driven home, and she really did not mind the whole ordeal, thank goodness.
That's adorable.
My mom profusely apologized for months.
Good.
My now girlfriend and I have been dating for almost 3 years. A happy ending.
Aw, that's sweet. That's adorable. That's very nice. Never mind. So she's seen it now. Which, so, like, do you guys still joke about it? Do you still make the, like... I wouldn't get it out of my head. I would still, like, it'd be stuck, you know? Wow, Dr. Wiener did a good job. Dr. Wiener's handiwork. Wow, that guy was an artisan. That guy's a virtuoso with the bris. That looks his finest work. This is like the Sistine Chapel down here. Dr. Wiener's signature on it. A masterpiece. Oh, that's. Why would you even become a penis doctor if your name is Wiener? Just don't do that, man. Do anything else. Come on, man. Why the doctor gotta be funny, bro? That's stupid. Okay. Wow. A happy ending for them and a happy ending for us, guys. That's the end of Cringe Confessional. 30 tales of true horror and cringe and bad times that happen to people. What did you think, guys? YouTube, what'd you like? What was your favorite story? Comment below. And also, remember, you can write into this too. Please do. Eventually, we're going to run out, so I would just like to backfill that. I just want it for years and years and years. I want to do this till I die. Go ahead, subscribe, and like the video, too. Oh, cringe.coney.gg. I should have said that. Go to cringe.coney.gg. Send in your story, and maybe it'll show up on here if it's good. And if it's not, be more embarrassing. Do something really bad, and then everybody will hear about it. And maybe you'll make the news, and then we can laugh about it on stream, and it won't even be on Cringe Confessional. Very long outro. Let's say goodbye to YouTube. Let's say goodbye, Twitch chat. Hold on. Bye, everybody. Goodbye, YouTube. Dude, I don't want to be embarrassing for Twitch chat. YouTube, they love you guys. Like, they actually won't stop talking about you. These guys are obsessed. They're freaks about you. It's true. They like you like that. Seriously. They have a crush on you. And they want you to come to the stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Sunday. Come to the stream. Stop by. Okay? We need more people in here. They love new visitors, don't they? Huh? Huh? Yeah, yes you do. Yes you do. I see it. Yeah, you do. I see it. This isn't making the outro, bro. The outros have gotten so short. It's not gonna make it. Good episode. Fun time. Good Cringe Confessional. I think I'm gonna hold off on Snow Bros for tomorrow. I have time, I think. Because Snow Bros is, I gotta play for 2 hours. Tomorrow we're doing Mario Kart, Snow Bros, and the Hunger Games. Did Tax make the Hunger Games? Oh, yeah, I gotta do Rubber Hose. I'll do Rubber Hose. You want to trade? I'll do a Rubber Hose. Fuck yeah. I logged in. It works. Winnie the Pooh is there. Fuck it. Let's do a Rubber Hose. We'll trade. Basically, if I'm going to start a sponsorship, I want to start it at 11 because obviously as it gets later, people drop out, and I would feel bad for losing the sponsorship viewers because I am starting so late. So I don't want them to suffer for that because I talked for a very long time at the beginning. Oopsie daisy, my fault. Also, if anybody cares, I got to the end of Pikmin 1. Just have the final piece. I did not fight the Smoky Prog. I didn't have to. I don't see the point of it. There's no reason to do it. So the Smoky Prog egg is still there. Alright, let's get it. It's a big Mickey. Did he ever Mario Mon after the first stream? I think I did 2 Mario Mons. We're putting up another video. We have 2 Mario Mon videos. So the second one's coming up at some point. I think on Friday, maybe? Maybe next week. But I want to keep playing it. Just haven't done it. Is this Disney Cuphead? Kind of. Winnie the Pooh and some bees. Yeah, they added new levels.
I wonder what's going to happen exciting today.
Okay. I gotta fight the whole squad? Wait, Tigger. Does Tigger not jump on his own? Oh, bother. I heard oh bother, by the way. Okay.
You're the best bear in all the world.
Aw, thank you, Christopher. There's an elephant in the back? Is that Piglet? Okay, Piglet. Piglet runs very fast. That does not sound like Winnie the Pooh. Well, maybe it does. It can't be Disney. Why does the owl try to kill me? This is too many guys at once. I don't want to fight them all. Hold on. Yeah, let me move my cam. Hold on. I'll go up here. Then you won't see the owl. I won't block the health bar.
Oh, bother.
Oh, wait, there's a new button. Yeah, I have bombs now. You see that? I saw in the update they said that. Are we trying to get the bees?
Wait, man! I sure do love Mario 64.
Okay.
I hate doing 120 stars. It's not even needed to
I thought that was somebody in here.
This is how you sound, you fool. I'm off my Zoloft today, and I am taking it out on everyone.
I'm Pooh.
I thought that was, like, in the game. I was like, is that Piglet? Piglet, why are you so upset? Okay.
I'm Tigger.
I know.
Oh, bother.
Dude.
I wonder what's going to happen exciting, Chef.
What?
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother. Dude, Piglet. Stop skedaddling all over!
This game makes me so upset.
Why? It's awesome. I fuck with Rubber Hose Rampage. Something about it just speaks to, like, the indomitable human spirit. Just somebody made this, and they knew it was dog shit, but they made it, and they kept making it. And now it's just a creative, like, passion project. It's just for fun.
Tigger.
Yeah, this gun is ass, dude. It's the pea shooter, though. It's the most reliable weapon.
You're the best bear in all the world.
I don't think they can get away with red shirt Pooh. Wait, really? Uh-oh. You gonna call Walt Disney?
I'm Pooh.
I'm Pooh. Yeah, I know, man. That's why I'm here.
Just so you know, streamer man,
You're the best
this
bear
is
in
the
all
Tokyo
world.
Times 10 of video games.
Bother.
Huh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That actually changed my entire perspective. Why would I play this when I could play Super Mario or good games? Oh my god, you just flipped the world on its head for me. I get it now. I get it. I really do. I could just play Cuphead. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother. Dude, I keep falling.
I'm Tigger.
I know. She keeps saying that.
Bother.
Does he? I don't think he uses a pogo stick in the show or in the books. I think he's a tiger.
Bother.
He pounces. He uses his tail. Oh yeah. It's like a spring. Their tops are made out of rubber and their bottoms are made out of springs. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Would you try it?
Orbeez.
Why does Piglet have a bomb? Does he? Oh my god, he does!
Oh, bother.
Owl is
This is
feral.
quite embarrassing.
Yeah, why is Owl
Having to
trying to
fight
kill
with
me,
a snuffle
dude?
of honey has got
Oh
my
no,
tongue
Kanga and
all
Roo,
wondering.
Eeyore's here!
You've got such
Here
a
is
thing
apologies,
as a
Crow,
balloon
but
about you?
this honey
A balloon?
is between me
Yes.
and Coney.
What do you want a balloon for?
honey.
But you don't get honey with balloons.
I do.
They're having a whole private conversation. Oh, they got rabbit in this bitch?
Happiest day of the year.
Who's talking? Is it TTS? Is that a squirrel? Is there a squirrel in Winnie the Pooh? threw a carrot at me.
I'm who?
This game is nonsense. Rabbit hit me with one of his carrots. Dude, I don't know if I can beat this level. This is legit too much shit going on.
I wonder what's going to happen.
Oh, is it Gopher? Is that what it was? They got the whole 100-acre wood in this bitch? Okay. Oh my god, I made it.
Oh, bother.
They should have got me for voice acting. I would have done it for free.
Silly old bear.
Silly old bear.
Bother.
Christopher Robin!
Bother.
Oh my god, man! Yeah, I think I might need the magic wand for this one. I think you're right. Well, I do have bombs now. But I don't think they do enough.
I'm who?
I need a balloon for honey. Just kidding. I am 11 feet tall.
Okay, guys, I can't tell who... I can't tell who is the TTS and who is Winnie the Pooh in the video game. Don't do that anymore. Dude, Al does not sound like that in the movies. We gotta check on him. Al is very sick. Shit. Oh my god. I got away with it. Maybe Al consumed too much knowledge. Oh my god. Yes. It's almost party time. It's almost time for Eeyore's birthday. Happy birthday, Eeyore. We're gonna get him a nice house. Fuck. I really just want to get rid of the Al Screech.
I wonder if you've got such a thing as a balloon about you?
A balloon?
Oh my god, they're both bouncing. But they're bouncing at different rhythms!
Honey.
But you don't get honey with balloons.
Oh my god.
I do.
Oh no. Dude, this is hell! Oh my god! There's Rabbit, he has carrots. Dude, this is insane. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, when Rabbit throws his carrot... Yeah, I don't think Kanga was there before, man. Okay. Is that a bomb? Yeah, I have bombs now that I can drop. There's a bomb button that I can hit, and I just keep forgetting to do it. It's this. That's my bomb. They added that in an update, which is why the game keeps going up in price.
I wonder what's going to happen exciting, Chef.
Oh my god, I didn't notice the bee noise until you said that. This is like fighting every Donkey Kong boss at once.
I'm Tigger.
It is. It's very Donkey Kong boss because like they're all so simple, but put together they're a menace. Like if I had to fight any one of them, I would defeat them with great ease. But
Tigger.
when there are so many of them, it is quite an ordeal. Shit. Ow. I forgot about Owl. Why are they doing this? I never really thought about that. Dude, I can't keep track of all of this. This is so much, man.
I'm who?
This is the hardest fight they've made, I think. Real Rubber Hose fans, Rubber Hose maniacs, are going to be talking about this one for a long time. This is their magnum opus. Okay. Can't believe I avoided that. Put up the bomb. That's bad. Halfway. Bomb. Oh no. Shit, I gotta get the platform. Woo! Okay. Alright, here we go. Here now the whole party's around. The party started.
I wonder if you've got such a thing as a
Kanga's not
balloon
here again.
about you?
Kanga's bugged.
A balloon? Yes. What do you want a balloon
Shoot the
for?
shit out of Eeyore.
Honey.
But you don't get honey
Okay.
with balloons.
I do.
Why is Eeyore not popping? Oh no, Kanga's here. And so is Rabbit.
It's my birthday.
Dude, this is insane. So I think Rabbit throws a projectile, but he's very slow, so it's supposed to balance out. Oh my god. Dude. I know! Dude. Dude, what am I supposed to do? Rabbit doesn't take damage? Really? Who's a part of the horse race scene? I saw that the orange horse has not had a victory yet. Wasn't his name like something about joy or something? I saw the orange horse has been going through a crisis. Orange is only winning? Oh, really? Cyan is in a crisis. His ass is not win yet, yeah. Jovial Merriment. Yeah, that's him. Fuck me, dude. Alright. No, I forgot about Owl, dude. Dude, I gotta fight the whole 100-acre wood. Like, if there was one less of them, this would be a cakewalk. But there's 10.
I wonder if you've got such thing as a balloon about now.
I wonder if you've
A
got such a
balloon.
thing as a balloon about
Yes.
A balloon?
What do you want
you
a
want a balloon
balloon for?
Honey.
Honey.
But you don't get honey with
You
balloons.
don't get honey
God.
with balloons.
Did you look up the book? Did you look up the
do.
book and be honest? Here comes Rabbit.
It's my birthday, the happiest day of the year.
Oh,
I drink some snacks.
not.
A
That's
little
Bernie's.
flames. Mocktails. Mixers. Ice.
This is
The
a fucking
snacks
shit.
are real.
If I could
Mr.
just put my stream at
Soda. So mix.
Lightning came
Dry. I'm lit. You can't deny. Furnace.
He
Furnace.
said the name. He
Furnace.
doesn't know.
Furnace.
He
Furnace.
doesn't know the word deny.
Furnace. Go, go. Furnace. Furnace.
If I could just delete my whole stream and start over from the beginning, I would.
Oh.
All the choices I made that led me to this, getting yelled at with a Bernese copy pasta while fighting all of the creatures of the 100-acre wood at once. It's a fucking disaster, man. No. Thanks, Shining Wizard. Shit, man! I gotta use the bomb more. You literally made the Bernese bit, and nobody brought it up before you did. It wasn't a bit. I just heard a song that I kept listening to. It wasn't even a bit. It was just this shit's on my Twitter all the time, and I can't get this stupid song out of my head. Your stream is cacophonous tonight. Yeah, a very audio-heavy stream this evening, I believe. The bombs are going crazy. Fuck, man. Dude. Okay. It's almost birthday time. I hit the button. You gotta believe me. You have to believe me. Imagine showing this to you 10 years ago. Dude, I would have still been working at Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Christopher Robin, can you teach this little
Just
old
like
dad
fucking, what?
more about
What do you...
ducks
I would
and
not believe you for a fucking moment. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. I think I would be more shocked that this game exists. But I'd be happy about it. I love this game.
I'm who? Oh, bother.
There's a good chance this is unbeatable. No, he wouldn't do that. The dev would not do that.
I'm Tigger.
Oh, bother.
How come he's not using cheats this time? Because they toned down the difficulty. They made it actually possible. So the dev made a lot of the fights impossible before, but they rebalanced the game.
Tigger.
Oh, bother. I'm who?
He'll nerf the boss and increase the price by $2. And I would pay it. I would pay it. It is so funny to me that he keeps upping the price of the game. Alright, you know what? Without the Felix the Cat level, this game is $5. But with Felix the Cat, $6. Without Popeye, $7. With Popeye, $8. It's a good run so far. Very good run. Wait for the platform. Fuck. Dude.
You're the best bear in all the world.
Oh, bother.
Weren't the bosses not impossible? You had to know the Cuphead equivalent of a dev block? Basically, yeah. Like the Lion Samurai had like 1 pixel where you couldn't get hit.
I'm who?
But now it's not so bad.
Oh, bother.
I mean, it's still not good, but it's not impossible anymore.
Oh, bother.
Oh, bother. This jackass is stealing my snacker over time.
Pooh wouldn't do that. Pooh and I would be very good friends, I think. Dude. No way, man. I got fucking railroaded.
Silly old bear. Oh, bother. Oh, bother.
Yeah, the B sound is starting to get to me. I gotta be honest. That incessant buzzing. I feel like the Grinch on Christmas. I forgot about the owl!
I'm who? Oh, bother. Oh, bother. Oh, bother.
Teddy bear picnic song. What? What is that? Stop! 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 I thought it was the game. I was like, a new fight? No more! I have 2 HP for the birthday.
I wonder if you've got such a thing as a balloon about you?
Oh my god.
A balloon? Yes. What do you want a balloon
Why
for?
he always got balloons about him?
Honey.
Wait.
But you don't get honey with balloons. I do.
I never noticed him with the sound. I'm dead.
Day of
No, wait. Oh my god. Ah! No way.
Hello? I say, it's Rabbit.
I know.
Sad? Why should I be sad? It's my birthday.
Dude. I'm in hell.
Hello? I say, it's Rabbit.
Dude.
I'm who? Oh, bother.
What do you mean mixed? There's no mix happening. I forgot about Piglet.
I wonder what's going to happen exciting, Chad.
Oh, bother.
You think we go Felix here?
I'm who?
I don't think Felix is the answer. I think I might have to change weapons. One of the weapons is homing, but it does way less damage. Like, we'll be here for an hour. Like, this is the strong weapon. They're just very tanky.
Silly old bear. Oh, bother.
So you guys got any cool Easter plans?
I wonder what's going to
Is that a heffalump in the distance? Now that you said it, yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? Dude.
You're the best bear in all the world.
Oh, bother. Oh, bother.
I could be throwing out more bombs than I do. Yeah, I could just get more bombs.
What's going to happen exciting, Chad?
No, I'm not waking up early to stream the Mario Kart Direct. I'm gonna watch it on stream tomorrow.
Silly old bear. Oh, bother.
Ain't no way I'm waking up at 9 a.m. to react to Mario Kart. I'll be up anyway, but I gotta, like, get my kid breakfast and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bother.
Got it. Yes, good.
Oh, bother.
Is it really only 15 minutes? Oh, that's fine. Oh my god, I missed the platform.
I wonder if you've got such a thing as a balloon.
I figured it was gonna be, like,
A
I don't know,
balloon?
30 to 45
Yes.
again. Okay.
What do you want a balloon for?
15, sure.
Honey.
Actually, I
But
guess
you
not
don't get
for the...
honey with balloons. I do.
The problem is Rabbit blocks shots. I don't know why Rabbit doesn't take damage, but he doesn't. I gotta be honest, I think the dev just forgot.
Why should I be sad? It's my birthday, the happiest day of the year.
The rain cloud kills me. I didn't know that.
You're the best bear in all the world.
Did not know the rain cloud would kill me. I should have known that.
Best bear in all the world.
Should have assumed that.
Oh, bother. Oh, bother.
I'm focusing on the bad sounds now.
I'm Tigger.
Oh, bother.
You're the best bear in all the world.
Oh, bother.
Why am I doing this? You don't even get anything for this. There's not even like a cutscene like on the Felix level,
Bother.
which was a whole cartoon.
I'm Tigger.
Oh, bother.
I forgot about Al.
I wonder what's going to happen.
No, you're right. I unlocked Winnie the Pooh. No, you're right. I forgot. Good call. Yeah, if you win this, you get Winnie the Pooh. Shit.
Silly old bear.
Winnie the Pooh is a big ass sprite, though. I don't know if I want that.
Bother.
Whew. Sick dodge.
Bother.
Woo! Okay. Yes?
Oh, bother.
Okay. It's almost birthday time. Oh no. Man.
Oh, bother.
Birthday time. Whole gang's here
I
now.
wonder if you've got such a thing as a balloon about you? A balloon? Yes. What do you want a balloon for? Honey. But you don't get honey with balloons. I do.
It's my birthday.
There's so much hopping. Fuck, I forgot about my bombs. I'm so overstimulated, I just forgot my bombs were in the game.
If it is a good thing, which I doubt.
Fuck! Oh my god. That was pure instinct, bro. Fuck! Carrot.
Why should I be sad?
Oh!
My birthday, the happiest
Yes!
day.
Yes! Yes! Dude, this shit is scary. Winnie the Pooh is a lovable bear known for his sweet tooth, especially for honey and his simple, sometimes oblivious outlook on life. I know who Winnie the Pooh is, man. Thank you, though. I thanks. I'm Winnie the Pooh now. Ooh, he thinking. All right, let's see what it's like. Let's go to the desert. What is going on with that left leg? Oh my god. Bro is pondering. Alright. Oh no. Don't. Don't. Pooh gets prone? Check, come on, bro. I think my bomb fell through the map. It did. Almost nailed the timing. Why hot dogs? You know why? I don't. The end. Cinema. Amazing timing. You know, after beating the Winnie the Pooh level, the rest of this is cake, bro. The bombs do mad damage. Yeah, I think that might have made the game easier. This is the Harry Potter level. I don't know why I say Harry Potter. They're just owls. The moon face is creepy here, man. I think they're like studious owls. So I'm thinking of his owl that he has. Drop on the bomb. Wait, I threw the bomb up? How am I doing that? Oh, now they got books. Why do the bombs sometimes go up and sometimes not? That didn't hit me, dude.
What did I hear at 12 o'clock in the day?
Why am I still playing this? I did what I wanted to do. Let me beat 111. Okay, so they go in waves. So it's 1, 2, then 3, 4, then 5. I see. Okay, until they cheat. You guys don't understand how hard dodging is. I want you to imagine a PlayStation controller, okay? Jump is on X, dodge is on triangle. There is not a way to change it. And shoot is on square. So, like, my hand is just contorted. Bomb is on circle. Just claw? That's what I'm doing. It feels weird. Gonna have to bust out an ergonomic controller for this. Use one of those pads I won from the Sage Ham Slam. Steam input. Oh yeah, let me go into the game files and modify them for the 10 minutes that I'm gonna play Rubber Hose Rampage. Come on, man. I'll just do it. Part of being a Rubber Hose Rampager is enjoying the game, warts and all. You gotta take the fuck-ass controls. It's part of the experience. You guys wouldn't understand that because you just watch me play. You don't play it yourself. You guys don't have the Rampage spirit. You're not a real Rampager. Third phase is probably... Oh, I forgot! Wait, this is different. I don't think... Was this the same? I don't remember the owls and the moon. Did he make the game harder, too? Whatever. Okay. Got it. Whew. Last level. The Charleston. Oh, it's the cactus. I remember the cactus. So don't laugh. But before stream, I was trying to figure out where the Winnie the Pooh level was. And I searched the Steam discussions for this game. And somebody said, I can't beat the cactus. What do I do to beat the cactus? And I don't remember the cactus being hard. So part of me feels like, I don't know if there was an update. Right, there's the boyo-yoing move. I think I just stand in the middle. I'll probably just jump. Yeah, you can just stand on the side. But I don't know what the third thing is. What's the third phase? I don't remember. Okay, Coney, why are you low-key goated at this game? Bro, I've beaten it. I was about to say multiple times. I've played through this whole game, bro. I'm nice. I know all the secrets. Okay, she has a gun.
What did I hit?
Third phase is a gun. Kind of hitting that. I'm gonna get down too. Okay. There's something so funny about the fact that when you don't move, your character dances. That's precious. That is very like Rubber Hose 1920 shit. Can you aim down? I don't think so. You just crouch. You mean like when I'm in the middle thing? I don't think so. Why do I think the cactus is a girl? Why am I gendering the cactus? Oh, it looks like a skirt. I was like, usually I do that with like eyeliner, right? But this one doesn't have eyeliner, but I see it. It's like a dress or a skirt at the bottom. Yeah. No! That's a fun sound. And the nails. I guess so. That's a fun sound. I like doing that. Alright, shoot your stupid little gun. This game might be too hard, bro. Unironically, I think this might be fun to play with somebody. But maybe that's like playing Mersbo in the car, I don't know. I feel like if you and your friend got in on this, it might be fun. Is the character even different? What, Pooh? No. They're just sprites. They do the same shit. Now I'm dancing. Oh, no! He was shocked I beat the cactus. He was amazed. Cactus cannon! Very fun. What's the next level? Autumn Woods. Oh, no, it's just the... No, I ain't got time for that. Absolutely not. I'm not fighting the samurai lion. No way. That's the wrong sound. Well, guys, we've had a lot of fun tonight. But unfortunately, it's time to come to a close. I know. Don't cry. You're going to make me cry. Don't cry. Don't do that. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? For Big Gaming Thursday, your favorite streams, okay? And maybe I'll have a special surprise for you. Maybe we'll play a little bit of Snow Bros 2 special, huh? Your favorite game. I know you couldn't wait for it. Pretty cool. Did you publish the VOD? There might be a little surprise waiting for you on the VOD screen if you check in just a moment. Right under your tree. Bless you all and have a great evening. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Xiao Hong Shu.